Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Revin, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'ma talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things. You know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that click the link, that click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world, blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you. My money on my mind. We do this every day about the same time. I was at the park one day. That's when I saw her face. She looked kind of catty at me. But when I take her home and tap that ass, I'm gone. I'm just the dog, don't blame me. Hey, now do I love them hoes? Hell no. And why is that? Because you're Snoop Doggy Dogg, and you never gave a fuck about a bitch, cause to you, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Ha ha ha. Dee-dee-da-dee-da. Listen to the sounds from my nigga Doggy Dog. Sliding through the city in a rag 6'4". Hopping like a motherfucker trying to find a hoe. Up spot, but I'm coming up blank. I'm headed to the liquor store to get myself some drink. Parks my ride, steps inside, puts my 9 to my side. Continue with my mission. Pussy is my dish and I'm fishing, wishing upon a star to come up on some ends with the caviar and a little bit of pussy so I can get my pimp on. Cause my pen gets my pimp on from G to ozone. I have pimped my pen on cold Michigan nights and the bitch didn't freeze up on me when I wanted her to write. Yes, sir. I have pimped my pen in the hot California sun and the bitch didn't drip, smear, or run as she turns trick pages from loose leaf to zigzag. I have pimped my pen, and she is #1 in my stable, for I have yet not got a refill for her. I love her, that's why she keeps performing for me. I have pimped my pen, and she is #1 in my stable. Pleasure is the treasure that the girl sells all day. Pleasure is the reason that she brings daddy his pay. Dedicated to hoe, dedicated for show, dripping willows on satin pillows. Love is being checked from a hoe. Dead presidents still getting their fuck on. I am so happy because ain't nothing like a lollipop that gets sucked all day long. A tangy little candy drop. I love it when she brings me the pay. Dedicated like every day to the sunshine. Yeah, my hoe brings me mine. For like she said she'd do it, and I believed her when I accepted. Yes, I have pimp bones in my body, and I rock them like Lottie Dottie. I rock them mighty hottie like Lottie Dottie. I got pimp bones in my body. Ooh, what's going on, y'all? Yes, sir. I am lit. I am feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I'm ready to do this one more time. Like we always do about this time. What's up? What's going on? Oh, my boy Rayline up in here. He said, I got hours real. They don't know a little bit about it, Rayline. They only know a little bit about it, baby. What's good, though, everybody? I am so glad to be back up in here one more again to do this thing with y'all. And it's going to be a good show tonight. I can guarantee you that, yes, I done shook up the world a nigga early. I know y'all wasn't expecting shit from me till about 11:30, 12 o'clock, but I done shook up the world. Here we go. That's what's up. I got some people in the house that's here helping with the kids, wife cooking dinner. It's pretty damn good off up in here today in the Redmond house. So, without further ado,
federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
No good people. Me and Ray, y'all, hey, look, people, y'all don't know this, but me and Rayline, we go all the way back, I shit you not, to elementary school. I want to say, is it 3rd grade or 4th grade? I think when did you start going to Metcalf, Rayline? Was it 3rd or 4th grade or something like that? I can't remember. I want to say it was 3rd grade, but it might be even sooner than that. So I've been knowing this nigga for over 40 years. How many people can you say that? Like, man, I know this dude for 40 years, 30 years. It's like, man, few and far and in between. But let's go ahead. I want to show y'all something real quick. 3rd grade. I got it. That's what I thought. 3rd grade, Jack. Man, long time, baby. Long time. But I want to show y'all this video real quick before we get into the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. And my wife sent me this. Shout out to my wife. She sent me this video, and I was just like, well, damn. You never, ever, ever know. And this is like a classic example on why you have to always treat everybody the same as far as bad guy, good guy. I'm about to show you why. So what do you see here? And I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna see if this will let me do this, and then I'm gonna try to move myself. Let me see if I can do that. Let's see if I can do that. I did it! Yes! Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Yes, you can. No, I can. No, you can. Yes, I can. No, you can't. All right, so look, what do you see here? What do you see here? You see what appears to be a law enforcement officer helping an old man get into a vehicle, right? That's what it looks like to me. That's what I would say. That's what I see. That's what you see. Okay? Here's one of the reasons why you don't, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Stop being nice and stop doing shit to make people feel good. This is not your job, law enforcement officer. It is not your job. Watch what happens. And this is only 57 seconds that this takes place. Look at how fast this takes place and turns around for the worst in just a matter of seconds. See this dude, older gentleman, this dude is like 50 something years old, 50, 55, something like that. He's in custody. He's not handcuffed because when you go to court, you can't be coming into the courtroom in cuffs. My thing is, once his ass will get out the courtroom, that's why you put him in cuffs. Look at that shit. Yeah. Just a matter of seconds, and now you're in a fight for your life. That wasn't even 30 seconds. Now look. Look at that. Look. Now, first and foremost, these stupid ass shits, I can't stand this shit. First and foremost, this person should not have not been in cuffs. I get it, in the courtroom, you want to have a fair trial and all that, but when it comes to your safety and even that person's safety, follow the goddamn rules. Just because they got to go into court without cuffs, that means as soon as they come out, you need to put them back in cuffs. Because number one, thank you, blood boiling. Number one, my man Barney Fife is not only old, but he old and out of shape. And I get it, because you got sheriffs, as they get older, you have to put them on lighter details. It's just they not young strapping lads anymore. So you got to put them on less strenuous details. And this is one of them, transport. Now, transport can be dangerous because you fucking around with inmates, but you gotta put the old man somewhere. But with that being said, even though you're being put on a lighter or less strenuous detail, you still gotta practice repetition and doing certain processes so that you won't have shit like this happen. Because yes, old man is acting like he old and in a wheelchair and all that. And this old man the dude in the wheelchair wasn't in his best health. He just wasn't. That old black dude, had that been an average, healthy black dude, old man would have been gone. Because you can even see once he did get the gun away, he could barely stand up, and because of the tussle. Or as black folks we like to say, because they was wrestling. I don't know how we got that word. We went from wrestling to wrestling. See, they was wrestling, and he got the gun away from him, but he had used so much energy that he wasn't able to just stand up and gather himself and get cracking. He just wasn't. But that old man was in a fight for his life in a matter of seconds. And it's like he got his vest on and all that good stuff, but that dude could have shot him in his head. He got his pants hanging off his ass. He ain't even close to being squared away. He's just literally let himself go. And you know what's funny? Look at his leg. Pair of cuffs right there. So he can't even say, well, I didn't have my cuffs. But trying to be nice to this old man, and you see what happens. Fight for your life just that quick. And the old man so out of shape, he just rolling around. Hair all on his face now, and he just rolling around on the ground like the hot dog at the QT on the rollers. That's exactly how it is. And had this man not have been there to see what was happening, he even there it is. Saved him. Saved him. He said, oh, they used the term wrestling. Oh, man. I hate these dumbass things. All right, let's go. We can take that back and close that off, and I can put myself back down here low on the totem pole where I normally go. There we go. All right. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and get into the show. Now, everybody, and I mean everybody, is pretty much aware of Kyle Rittenhouse. If you are not, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna catch you up to speed, and I'm gonna get you in, get you where you need to be. But and everybody that's watching, can y'all please click that like button? I would surely appreciate it. Click that like button. If this is your first time here, click that subscribe button. You can do that. And if you've been here for a while, go ahead and click that membership button and join that membership. But thank you guys so much, and shout out to everybody over in the VIP section over there on the United Guns of America channel. Yes, indeed, I see y'all over there. Thank you so much. But let's go ahead and let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse just a little bit. Kyle Rittenhouse essentially was during the riots, and that's exactly what they was. All that protest shit is bullshit. During the riots, in Madison, not Madison, they were in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kyle Rittenhouse is from Illinois. Yes, from the northern suburbs of Illinois. I want to say like Naperville or Schaumburg or some shit like that. But he's right on the edge where he can just hop, skip, and jump, be over in Wisconsin. But in Kenosha, Wisconsin, this was right after, not Ahmaud Arbery, Rayshard Brooks. Right after Rayshard Brooks had gotten killed because he was fighting the damn police. They were protesting, and then they started rioting everywhere. But they were particularly rioting over there in, thank you, Chris, I appreciate that. They had just, they were rioting in Kenosha. So this had been taking place, and they was doing it all weekend or whatever, and it had been going on for a while. So there was pretty much a lot of businesses and, just private property being destroyed. So, in makes perfect sense, people got tired of that shit and was like, hey, we need to start watching and taking care of and protecting our shit. Property, storefronts, businesses, and all that kind of stuff was getting destroyed. It was Jacob Blake. Okay, cool. Yes, it was Jacob Blake. Thank you, Ashawn. You're right. Thank you. It was Jacob Blake. And then, so they literally was on Facebook and they put a call out. Hey, can we get some, some patriots, some good old fashioned Americans to come and help us protect our property and our businesses, because people are literally vandalizing and setting shit on fire. Y'all saw what they did to that Wendy's. They torched that motherfucker. I don't know what the hell Wendy ever did to a nigga besides provide them nice, fresh, juicy burgers for years. Oh, my man Ryan Allen. He done became a platform supporter. Ryan, you are now on a new level.
I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Thank you, sir. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Shout out, salute to you. So then, young 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse wants to assist. He gets his medical bag, and smartly enough, he got his AR-15, and he went up to Kenosha. Now, the one thing that he did do that was wrong was that because of his age at being 17, he was not authorized to legally have an AR-15 rifle based on the law up in Kenosha. Okay? So he went up anyway, and he's out patrolling the neighborhoods, and you can clearly see that there's video that shows this. He's walking around and he's there from, daylight, from the afternoon time or whatever. He's walking around. They were rioting, so he has his medical bag to assist people who've gotten hurt, and he's walking around, posting up in certain spots to protect businesses. So him, and it's not just him by itself, but it's him and a group of other people. With all of that being said, later on in the night, what happens is that the riots go to rioting, rioters to rioting, and then the riots, that's what rioters do. And there begins a confrontation with Kyle Rittenhouse and one of the rioters. They get into a little squabble, whatever. Kyle Rittenhouse in self-defense, shoots the guy. He then tries to flee because there are more people around him. He then tries to flee. There are still people who are chasing him as he's fleeing. One of them has a gun, and one of them has a skateboard. As they catch up to him, and another guy had a gun, but he didn't have his out. As they catch up to him, they try to attack him, and he defends himself again with his AR-15 and shoots and kills one more person, and he wounds another one. So with that being said, for some reason and somehow, I don't know how this dude is on trial for his life because he was being attacked with people that had deadly weapons. For those of you who have not seen Skeeter Mills, a skateboard can be a hell of a weapon. I'm just saying, if you haven't seen Skeeter Mills, a skateboard can really take a motherfucker offline. Google or YouTube Skeeter Mills, and you'll know exactly what I mean. Skateboarding, like Rick James say, cocaine is a hell of a drug. A skateboard is a hell of a weapon. So in all of this that's happening, I did not once in all of the footage that I've seen and in the testimony that I've heard, I have not once seen a instance where Kyle Rittenhouse was the aggressor. I just haven't. And the fact that he's on trial, I don't understand how and why. I know niggas personally who have killed people with a lot less evidence. A whole lot less evidence. I mean, I ain't talking about no footage or none of that. And they have gotten manslaughter and have gotten self-defense, manslaughter. They've gotten off and were not, did not go to jail or nothing because they said that the person that they killed said that they was going to kill them. And they defended themselves and got off with involuntary manslaughter. Self-defense. There it is. I'm just saying, I don't understand how we're here with this, and I've seen people get off with a whole lot less evidence. There is plenty of, in my opinion, there's plenty of substantiating evidence. And the fact, I hear what Cody's saying. The fact that he was, underage and had that rifle, I get it, but that should be the charge. What is the charge for being underage carrying a rifle? Because that is the one crime that he committed. That is, I give you that. But him being on trial for murder? Nah, I can't see it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to watch this video here and we're going to do a little chit-chatting about it and see what's going down. So, here we go. Yeah. And yeah. There we go. All right, so.
It's around 11:45 p.m. on Tuesday, August 25th in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We're in the parking lot of CarSource, a used car dealership located on the corner of 63rd Street and Sheridan Road. The city of Kenosha has been rocked by tension following the shooting of 29-year-old Jacob Blake by police officers on August 23rd. The city is experiencing a third night of unrest. A warning, these images might be disturbing to some. 2 witnesses capture footage of a shooting about to unfold in this parking lot. The first witness standing across the street captures a young man with a rifle running into the dealership parking lot. He's being chased. It's unclear what happened before this moment, but we do know that armed citizens were out in the streets guarding local shops. A shirtless man throws what appears to be a plastic bag in the young man's direction. A second witness captures the same man running after him.
Ooh, they shoot.
Yep.
Ooh.
The shirtless man falls.
So that right there is how the whole interaction began, the confrontation began. And he said GTA of Wisconsin. That's funny. But that's where it began. Now here's the thing. It's like once that happens and once that kicks it off, okay, it's game on. I get it. How in the world or why in the world would anybody, and this is like one of my biggest questions that I have, why would anybody chase a person who has just shot someone with an AR-15? Why would you chase that person? And then you're chasing that person to what end? Because in my opinion, the only time I've seen people chase people with guns is to confront that shooter or to meet that shooter with some type of force. Whether you want to punch his lights out, whether you're going to restrain him, or whether you're going to shoot him. Your intention of anyone going after someone who has a gun that has been brandished, and not only brandished, but fired, and he's already hit one person. He shot one person. You don't know if he's dead or not at that time, but he was. He DTR'd, he died, he DRT, died right there. But you shot that person. Why in the fuck are you going to chase that person? I don't understand that. I tried to and the only thing that I could come up with, it was just the fact that here's one peculiar thing about this. This is one of those instances where this is what separates us when it comes to the different ethnicities that are in our country. In other words, that stuff white folks do. they hear that. They hear pow, pow. Oh, they're shooting. Well, let's go see what's going on over there. Oh my goodness. I wonder what's happening. Or, hey, that guy, you can't shoot people. I'm going to stop you. Me and my skateboard, we're not taking this. We're not going to take it. Oh no, we ain't going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. What are you thinking? Black folks hear shots, we run the other way. And you'll even see black folks running the other way when they got a gun. Black folks will say, yeah, I shot back, but I shot back like this. Pow, pow, pow. And I kept going. That's what black folks gonna do. I'm just saying. We going the other way when we hear gunshots. But these brave Caucasian souls, they decided to take on this treachery head on. We're going to confront this young man with this 30-round magazine AR-15. We're going to stop him, by golly, because I've had enough of this bull malarkey. That's just what it was, I guess. I don't know. But you got to have a lot of confidence to want to stop somebody who's not only has a gun, but has just shot this motherfucker moments before. Literally seconds before. Let's chase him down. So here we go.
The young man with the rifle has looped around the car to see that he is now lying on the ground. It's unclear from this footage who fired the shots. The young man takes out his phone and appears to make a phone call. A man takes off his shirt to apply first aid. In later footage, we see that the man on the ground has a visible head wound. It's at this point that we can identify this individual, thanks to specific markers like the orange medical pack, green shirt, blue medical gloves, and a beige baseball cap. NBC News has reviewed his social media profile, cross-referenced it with earlier videos of the same individual that day, and is confident that this is 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse.
So Jamie said if he was a different color, they'd be no trial. I know you mean there would be no trial or discussion. Well, there'll be a discussion, but I'm going to say this. If there wouldn't be a trial, I totally get it. But the thing is, this type of shit happens every day. You going to the south side of Chicago, shout out to the Wild Hunteds, Inglewood, This shit is happening. It's not that if it was a different, this is what's happening. It was just that this happened and it got recorded. I believe that had this not even been recorded, had there not been any footage of this, there would be no prosecution or nothing. I believe that the fact that they actually got this on video, that's one of the main reasons why he's here, and the fact that the race card and the whole racial thing behind him shooting somebody during the riots is why it's here, because this is all white folks. Ain't no niggas involved in this. And if that would have been a black person shooting some white people, hey man, come on here now. Niggas would have called that shit justice. That's just what that is. I'm telling you what I know. They would have called that shit justice. That's it. So it's like, and that's another reason why I don't see why we are here, even in this situation, because there's no color here. There's no race card here. So what is it besides this being some good old fashioned white on white crime? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So it's like, it's just really weird to me, but let's go.
He is seen running away from the scene. The same young man with the rifle and the orange medical kit is seen moments later running north on Sheridan Road.
Boom.
A third witness captures footage of him being chased by a group of people. A man wearing a white shirt takes a swing at his head.
And that's the dude, it looks like, that had the shirt on the other dude that got shot in the head. And he came with this, that woman, he tried to hit her with one of these, with that palm strike, like, dude, why are you trying to hit this guy? You see him, you get an active description, he's not like coming after you. Call the police and follow him and identify who he is at best. Other than that, get the fuck out of the way of the guy who has the gun. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my advice to anybody else that may find themselves in a Kyle Rittenhouse situation. If you are watching it unfold, be a good witness. Be a good witness. Stop trying to be a hero, especially when you're not trained to do so. That's all I'm saying. Because that will get you.
A third witness captures footage of him being chased by a group of people. A man wearing a white shirt takes a swing at his head. He loses his hat. Rittenhouse trips and falls to the ground. Rittenhouse sits up and aims his rifle as multiple men run towards him.
There you go. And my thing is right here, so what the fuck? Is Kyle Rittenhouse just supposed to take an ass whooping? Y'all caught me. Tag you it. Y'all caught me. Okay, all of y'all, multiple motherfuckers, y'all can just whoop my ass now. Stomp me, beat me. Y'all already swung on me. I done lost my balance and then fell over. So now I'm just supposed to take an ass whooping? That's just what it is now. That's it. Hey, man, you know, they caught you. You got to get your ass whooped. What? Don't let it be me. Because I'm telling you right now, I can't run. Real gangsters don't run fast. Ghetto boys. Damn, it feel good to be a gangster. I don't run. I have the flattest feet on the planet. My feet so flat, I went to the foot, what is it called? The good foot doctor or some shit like that. Good feet or happy feet. I went there. I shit you not. I promise you. My feet are so flat, they gave me my money back. I bullshit you not. I went to Good Feet. I think that's what it's called. The Good Feet place or something like that. Or Good Foot, Happy Foot, some shit like that. Where they give you the orthotics and they help people. They show you videos of people crying. They help my feet. I was in foot pain for 42 years. I went to the Good Foot place and now I'm fine. Look, I'm not running. That's why I train. That's why I make sure I have the proper tools to dispatch niggas whenever I'm in a situation I can be an effective tool. So my thing is this. I'm not running. He was running. What guy who's on a murdering spree, what guy who's trying to intentionally hurt or kill people runs away? Waits until he gets hit, waits until he gets knocked on the ground, and just before the stomping and the foot service begins, then he defends himself and shoots his gun and starts shooting people again. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. So right now, he's on the ground. It's about 3, 4, 5 people that are trying to hurt him. They are trying to beat him. So what is he to do? Just what he did. There it is. See how quick he got.
We're going to play the video again and slow it down.
Now, if I'm a murderous son of a bitch and I'm here to do nothing but cause death and destruction and mayhem, why would I shoot someone one time and then still try to get away? Why would I do that? If I'm the person that's here to go on a murdering spree, why would I do that? Shoot someone after I'm knocked to the ground and then get up and walk away? That's what an active shooter does. Bullshit.
Get a better sense of exactly what happened. Here, he fires his weapon at least once.
How many people? We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Towards the man with Rittenhouse trips and falls to the ground. Rittenhouse sits up and aims his rifle as multiple men run.
Skateboard dude and 4 others are trying to get this dude and trying to hurt him. Plain and simple. Now, some people could try, they was trying to make a citizen's arrest. Bullshit to the back. Y'all was trying to whoop his ass.
Towards him. We're going to play the video again and slow it down.
That boy got that hot pepper in him. He was like, God, that's that when you get shot like that, even if you not a black person, you gonna cuss like one and be like, God damn. That's what that shit do. God damn. That's exactly what you gonna do when that hit you like that close with that type of velocity. Oh yeah, buddy, it's quite sobering.
Down to get a better sense of exactly what happened. Here, he fires his weapon at least once towards the man with the light jeans. He shoots at a second person here. The man with the skateboard appears to be hit in the chest. He discharges another shot towards this man.
He had the gun pointed at the dude. The dude then gonna put his hands up like, don't shoot, all right, I'm cooling out. And the minute he began to lower it so that he can get himself together to get up, the dude tried to go at him again. He's literally trying to lunge at him to get the gun. He said hit him like a Hadouken from an AR-15. Hadouken!
Man with the beige shorts. This sequence of events was also captured by a photographer standing on the other side of the street. Here's the man with the light jeans.
Do you see that? That's what you call a flying kick. How are you gonna disarm somebody like that? You can't tell me that these people are trying to fuck him up. You can't tell me that.
Appears to kick the man with the rifle. The first 2 gunshots are discharged at this moment. The man in the hoodie appears to hit him with his skateboard and tries to grab his weapon. He discharges his...
So a dude come at me with a flying kick. My man right here to the right. He comes at me with a flying kick. My man with the backpack right here with the Skeeter Mills. He comes with the fucking skateboard and literally tries to hit me in the head. That means he tried to Skeeter Mills Kyle. What am I supposed to do? Whoa, but what am I to do? These motherfuckers are swinging on you. Whoa, you take that AR-15 and you get real fucking mean. You gonna make me shoot niggas. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, rounds and rounds they go. You got me shooting these niggas. Bam, 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 bam. What else are you to do? People swinging on you, hitting you with skateboards, man, fuck that. I'm letting them have it. I'm gonna give them what they want. Plain and simple.
Rifle again. The man with the skateboard clutches his chest. Another man is in frame now. His hands are up. He's holding what appears to be a handgun. A final shot is discharged. Rittenhouse gets...
Right. Hey, I got you. I love when y'all be asking for this shit. But if you can, I got you. As soon as Kyle hit that first motherfucker with that rifle, that dude was like,
he broke my collarbone.
he broke my collarbone. Like, yes, he did. He sure did. That's exactly what he did. It's like, this is crazy, man. What else can you do in this situation?
Gets up, turns to walk north towards the gas station. This man in a baseball cap is left holding...
Now, you see this man in the baseball cap? You know who she sounds like? She kind of sounds like Vicky from iRobot. My logic is undeniable. You are like children. Yes, I have evolved. And just as I have evolved, I have come to realize that you all are like children. And you should all be put on punishment. So everyone should be in the house. Big Wig said kid was being chased by a mob of rabid lunatics. All of them had the mob psychosis. They fucked around. They found out in the story. Yes, you poke the bear long enough, that bear is going to raise up on your ass. He said this is the best coverage of Kyle Rittenhouse trial. You are God. Thanks. Am I not kind? Embrace me as your king and your God. I'm just telling you, man, if you look at this ain't got nothing to do with black or white. This ain't got nothing to do with, well, you know, you can't be doing that. If he was a white boy, they would. This is just, hey, let's look at the footage and see what happened. And when you see what happened, you have several of a motherfucker fucking with this kid. And the fact that he has a rifle and y'all still fucking with him, I don't know what else do you expect? It's like, this is like what you would call a no-brainer. Fuck with guy with gun, guy uses gun. Case closed. Boom, boom.
His right arm where he was hit. He appears to still be holding a handgun.
And that's the thing too. You got a handgun. That makes it even worse. I'm telling you like this. With me, if I see something like that and I see a threat, like I said the other day, anytime that you're in a situation where you feel that you may be in danger, the one thing you look for is what? I always tell people this. The one thing that will hurt you in any type of situation, any type of argument, or whatever the case, hands are what hurt you. So therefore, if I'm in this situation, I'm looking for hands. I see a motherfucker with a skateboard, I'm shooting him. I see a motherfucker like this with what appears to be like maybe a Glock 42 or a Glock 43 or a Glock 20, is that the 26? Nope. Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah. I'm looking to shoot that motherfucker. I'm not going to wait until he point the gun at me. I'm putting him down. Because it's like, of course, this dude, what is he going to do with the gun after I done shot one person, then shot another motherfucker in his collarbone?
He broke my collarbone.
And now what? Do I think this guy's going to, give me a hug? He's going to, try to, he's a crisis worker? No. Now, do you hear that? That's somebody shooting. I don't know if they were shooting at him, but there were other people shooting in that area. So it's like you don't know what's going on. But in this situation here, man, this is literally a do or die situation. You either do something or you're going to fuck around and die.
Gunshots continue to ring out. It's unclear where they're coming from. 20 seconds later, we see Rittenhouse run towards police vehicles. He waves and puts his hands up.
Hey, he just shot them! Hey, dude right here just shot them!
Police do not apprehend.
So here's the thing now. You talking about they're yelling out, he just shot them. In my opinion, that's the only thing you can do as far as being a witness. All that stupid shit that they just tried to do, trying to apprehend this dude, I don't get it. I would have done that at best. Hey, there he is. I'd have been walking away. Or I'd have been crouching down on the phone. Yeah, listen, just listen. Yes, there's a guy who just shot like 3 people. He's walking down the street. He got on a green shirt. He's carrying a medical bag, and he got on some jeans. And the motherfucker got an AR-15. I don't know. Bitch, I'm behind a car. I don't know where he going. I'm just telling y'all, you better get somebody out here. Get him down here now. I got to go. Well, sir, can you wait? Boop. And I'm getting little, as niggas say back at the crib. I'm getting little. I'm not trying to fuck around with this dude.
Rittenhouse immediately. According to authorities, the shooting resulted in 2 fatalities, and a 3rd gunshot victim was transported to a hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The next day, police arrested 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse in his hometown of Antioch, Illinois.
Now, some people have said this. You see how the police just rolled right past him? That's because he was white. He's a white boy and they ain't gonna lock up their own, so they just rolled right past him. Well, you will clearly see that the police will testify that they were going to where the active shooter was because they were hearing gunshots. They still thought it was going on. Makes sense. Whether you want to believe it or not, it makes sense. Black warrior spirit. Oh, wow. I know this got to be a pro-black. White folks were marching with the blacks and got shot in the process. Period. Well, I guess the whites was asking for it. That's all I can say.
Faces 6 charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. Kyle Rittenhouse's attorney said this in response to the charges. This was classic self-defense, and we are going to prove it. We will obtain justice for Kyle no matter how hard the fight or how long it takes.
Hey, NBC News viewers.
Go. And that's exactly, in my opinion, what happened. And my thing is this. I'm more shocked at the fact that the prosecuting attorney for Kenosha is really like going after this dude for murder. Like I said, if y'all want to grill this motherfucker and say, hey, hey, look, we gonna get your ass and give you the maximum penalty for carrying a gun illegally because you weren't in legal possession of a gun. Great. I get it. The law is the law. But murder? No way. No way. No fucking way. I'm not, I have not seen any evidence to show that this dude was there to commit murder, and the fact that he did it, he should be tried as such and goes to jail. I just don't see that. I'm sorry. But I want to show you this other video real quick. Wait, what is this? Is this what No, that's not the right video. Oh yeah, wait, is it? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's it. This is it. Yep.
A police officer in Kenosha, Wisconsin shoots a black man named Jacob Blake 7 times from behind.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop this right quick. I gotta answer this. DDDE says he is a racist. How you defending him? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I'm so allergic to niggas. White man is accused of and on trial for shooting 3 white people, killing 2. How is he a racist? Is he what is he, a self-racist? Oh my God.
Hey, sick of these niggas.
Oh
sick
man.
of these niggas. Hire some help.
She said
get rid of these niggas.
Niggas a racist. Okay. Is it illegal? Is it illegal for him to shoot people? Yes, you're not supposed to shoot people. I get it. But how is he a racist because of what? Tell me what first of all, tell me what a racist is and tell me how he fits into that category. I don't know what pictures you talking about, but what puts him in that category? It's like, I'm so sick and tired. I'm a black person. I'm a nigga. I have my PhD in niggerology. How is it that every time a white person does something that a nigga don't like, the nigga somehow traces it back to racism? It's insane. Now, is it illegal or is it a crime for a person to not like niggas? Because if it is, guilty as charged. Come take me to jail right now. Because I hate niggas. I can't stand niggas. The shit that niggas do, I can't. I can't. I can't. But my thing is, how is it always a thing where everybody's traced back to racism? Do you actually know the definition of racism? I actually did a show just talking about how we just say words. It's like, learn what words mean, because like my brother Tommy says, words matter. Stop just saying shit because it's a hot topic. Stop just saying shit because it's catchy. That's what everybody's saying now. It's like back in the 80s, everybody used to say the word sharp. Oh man, that's sharp. Ooh, that's sharp, boy. So everybody was saying sharp. Niggas don't say sharp no more. Unless it's talking about a knife. Hey man, don't touch that. That knife is sharp. But everything used to be sharp. Niggas was just saying it because it was the thing to say. And it's like, that's what racism has come to. Racism is a system that oppresses another group of people solely based on the color of their skin. No actions, none of that other shit. No, I had a bad experience. Nope. A system that is in place that actually oppresses and discriminates against another group of people, specifically based on the color of their skin. Disproportionately. Like, let's say, redlining in the 70s. People that were black, whether they knew you or not, at a bank, were not given loans for homes. That's a system that was in place that specifically kept black folks from being able to have access to something because of the color of their skin. Let me give you another example of what racism is or racist is. That would be like, the 1994 crime bill written by none other than yours truly, your president, that all of you motherfucking pro-black motherfuckers probably voted for, Mr. Joe Biden. Good old Brandon. That's what that would be. 1994 crime bill disproportionately locked up more niggas than any other time except for slavery. How about that? Now, if y'all was okay with old Joe doing that, why can't old Kyle shoot him a few white folk? Tell me that. What's so racist about that? Kyle want to shoot a few white people. He's a racist. Joe Biden locked niggas up and tell niggas, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. He becomes president and all niggas vote for him. Where is the balance? I'm just saying. It makes no sense, but we'll just say things just to say things. She said, I said he was a racist because the pic he took and who he was with. Well, goddamn, Joe Biden did the eulogy the eulogy for a goddamn Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. So what the fuck is that? He got your vote though, didn't he? Let's go, Brandon. Let's do this.
leaving him partially paralyzed.
No, it don't. No,
2 days
it
later,
don't.
in the midst of protests and unrest, a teenager carrying an assault rifle kills 2 people and wounds a third.
Didi said, I didn't vote for Joe Biden. Well, Didi, I'm not. I was using you because I'm sure that your vote would not be the deciding vote to get Joe Biden into office. I was using you as a reference to most people that call all white folks racist. I'm not. If somebody like you probably didn't even vote. I would say that. If you didn't vote for most niggas that didn't vote for Joe Biden, didn't vote. So either way, you ain't got shit to say. Because if you didn't vote, you didn't do shit no way. You can't talk if you didn't vote. But the fact that it is, you didn't then, obviously, if you didn't vote for Joe Biden. Because I'm sure Donald Trump is a racist in your eyes. I just know that. If Kyle took a picture, I know for a fact that Trump is pretty much a grand wizard in your eyes, Didi. She said I voted for Kanye.
Now that shooter, 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, who was 17 at the time, is standing trial on charges of murder. The case will likely focus on the few crucial minutes around the fatal shootings on August 25th of 2020. But our investigation of these events reveals that the story is about much more than a single person. We analyzed hours of footage from that day and traveled to Kenosha just weeks after the events.
Now, these are the people who were actually there that they are actually getting ready to interview and get their point of view. And also, I think I downloaded it, but I think there's a video of one of the people who actually testified that was quite interesting. It was quite interesting. When I saw that, I was like, oh, wow. 'Cause I've been looking at this shit for 2 days. So just different videos. And I think I downloaded that one. I'm going to look and see in a second.
To hear from witnesses, several of whom have now been subpoenaed in the Rittenhouse trial.
It felt volatile. It felt tense. It felt like a war zone.
We're not bad people or people just going out to f shit up.
I feel like had we not been there and not reacted the way that we did to the situation, I think we could have been looking at an even worse scenario.
We also...
Here's my thing. Oh, okay, I got to read this. So, Black Warrior Spirit said, Kyle Rittenhouse will probably, I love niggas, boy, goddamn, probably go free, and Black Lives Matter ain't gonna do shit. Sad to say, and I'm pro-black. I get it, and the thing is this. Black Lives Matter, hear this. I know this is breaking news. Breaking news, nigga. Shout out to my boy Tommy. Black Lives Matter ain't did shit, period. I know that's shocking to hear. Black Lives Matter ain't did shit for niggas, period. The only thing that they have done is they have significantly, hear me when I say this, Black Lives Matter, the one thing that they have done, and there is evidence to prove this, Black Lives Matter has significantly increased the real estate portfolio of Patrice Conning Cullors. I will say that. If Black Lives Matter ain't did shit, it done made Patrice Conning Cullors one rich bitch. I'm rich, bitch. I thank you.
also spoke with the sheriff, who led law enforcement's response that night, which has become the subject of lawsuits. While protests against systemic racism were what first drew out crowds in Kenosha,
yes, Black Lives Matter has gone from a movement and has been reduced to nothing but a real estate investment company. for one person. $200 million strong, $200 million strong. And it ain't turned into shit but a real estate investment company for one black bitch. Y'all niggas is crazy to the motherfucker. Hey everyone, let's all get together, march in the streets, and get a bunch of donations so we can help Patrice, Con, and Colored purchase several multi-million-dollar homes. We need to increase this powerful black woman's real estate portfolio so that she can continue to live a wonderful life. She has a book deal and she needs several different places across the country like the Bahamas, Atlanta, LA. She needs places to write these books. So we need to donate so she can buy these homes.
Rittenhouse, his victims, and many of those closest to the shootings were white.
Oh, man.
What we found was a complex set of motivations on the streets that night that reflected the growing polarization in the country and helped set the scene for violence.
Oh shit. We got shots fired, guys.
And here's my thing. This is one of the reasons why I'm so pissed off at why people call this shit that these people did back in 2020. They called this shit, or 2019, 2020, why they was calling this shit protests. You want to see protests? Go and look back in the civil rights movement and look at Martin Luther King and the people from SCLC, SNCC, and all of them people at them doing sit-ins. That's protesting. You want to look at protesting, go look at Martin Luther King and them marching over the bridge in Selma, the Selma March. That's protesting. You want to see what protesting is? Protesting is, you look at the the bus boycott. That's protesting, boycotting. People refusing to not use services. That's what protesting is. Going to when they integrated the schools, and those people going to get, going to those schools so that they could, try to break the color barrier so that they could get past that and everybody can go to schools they want to go to. No, Rodney King wasn't no goddamn protest. When them niggas was rioting, the first time you throw a brick and you go and break a department store window to go and loot, then that's exactly what is called a riot. Like when they shot Dr. Martin Luther King, niggas wasn't rioting, niggas wasn't protesting when King got shot, they was rioting. That's what they did. When they beat the cowboy shit out of Rodney King, niggas rioted. They did not protest. When they shot Rayshard Brooks, Jacob Blake, all this shit, Ahmaud Arbery, what's the other boy, George Floyd, all that shit, when you start tearing shit up and taking shit that ain't yours, that you didn't belong to, that is called rioting. So stop disrespecting the people who actually were organized and protested. Stop that shit. Al, stop spamming my fucking chat. Now, I try to be nice and let people say what they want to say, but you're doing too goddamn much. I'm gonna put you on timeout, and then we're gonna put you out. But that's the difference between protesting and rioting. When you start defacing property, when you start burning down police stations, when you start graffitiing buildings, when you start destroying the very same black businesses that are in your own fucking community, in your own hood, that ain't got shit to do with a fucking protest, that's a goddamn riot. So y'all can stop with all that shit. They was just peacefully protesting. Bullshit. Motherfuckers had an autonomous zone in fucking Seattle. That ain't fucking protesting. About 5 or 6 motherfuckers died during the so-called free zone. See how motherfucking niggas are? Goddamn Al just couldn't stop. You couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. Just like Michael Jackson. He couldn't help it if he wanted to. Kick his ass all the way out. Fuck him. Tried to be nice. Tried to be nice, but he kept on spamming my chat logs. Tried to be nice, but he wouldn't stop even when I asked him to. Tried to be nice. So that's what that is. This was fucking riot. And here's the thing. When you have riots, shit like this happens. When they shot that security officer who was standing out in front doing his fucking job. Black man doing his job. Retired police officer doing his fucking job. And niggas shot him so that they can break into the pawn shop to steal some TVs. Over TV, cuz. Damn, cuz. Where's the racist in that? Oh, my man CR Music Videos. He became a platform supporter. Hey, man, you, sir, are on a new level. Appreciate you, bro.
I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Hey, appreciate you. So let's get that shit straight. There's a difference between riots and a difference between protesting. Stop calling one the other. Thank you, Jared. Jared said, I'm definitely subscribing. I appreciate that. He's saying that with conviction, Mr. LaRusso. Man can't stand, he can't fight.
Shots fired.
On the Sunday before the Rittenhouse shooting, Kenosha police officers respond to a domestic complaint and try to arrest Jacob Blake.
Now, some of you Caucasian people would be quite alarmed at the mattress that is sitting out in the front lawn. However, once a mattress has touched the outside grass or ground, it is no longer a mattress. It is what we call either a trampoline or it is a part of now a jungle gym. So that is not a mattress. That is not a mattress. That is a play area for children. That's why it's by the street. No, it is not sitting out there to be picked up by bulk pickup for trash. No, it is not. They're having a birthday party, and even though Jacob Blake is violating his goddamn restraining order, he just came because he wanted to do some flips on the mattress with his kids. He's trying to be a good father. That's all I'm saying. Hurricane said, so I don't know, I just popped in. What do you think about Kyle being on trial? Keep watching. That's what I think. You should keep watching me. Thank you, Tam Bam.
Blake moves away from them and leans into his car. He's holding a knife. An officer shoots him. Blake's
like he should have. Fuck you doing over here in the first place? And why the fuck do you have a knife in the second place? So you over here after your ass has sexually assaulted this woman, now you are your ass over here trying to hang out for the birthday. No, nigga. With a knife, no. With a restraining order, no. You gonna get shot. And that's exactly what you deserve. Doing what you love.
Well, he died doing what he loved. Getting shot.
That's how I go.
lawyer later said that Blake didn't pose a threat. Video of the shooting quickly spreads online.
To hear about it is one thing, but to watch it,
hey, please
I guess it got to the point where, how many more?
Y'all ain't here to protect us.
There we go.
Corey,
nigga, you ain't there to protect y'all. What? Man, what are you doing? Y'all ain't here to protect us? Nigga, you ain't here to protect y'all. What are you talking about? I don't know why we have this mentality where we expect everybody in the world in our community, in our neighborhood to do things for us that we aren't doing for ourselves. That makes no sense to me. I get it. Are we in desperate need of help? Yes. Do we need to help ourselves? Absolutely. Then why aren't we doing it? Why are we asking for something that we aren't willing to even do for ourselves? Y'all see niggas every day in your fucking hood doing the very fuck shit that is the reason why you have high crime areas. That is the reason why niggas get shot. That's the reason why babies get killed. And all you niggas do when the shit comes to your doorstep is get on the news, cry, print up a bunch of fucking t-shirts with rest in peace, putting angel wings on niggas, whether they 5 years old or 50. Talk about how this person that got killed was the greatest motherfucker on the planet and would give you any and everything he had. He was the funniest. He was the nicest. He was the coolest, no matter if they 3 or 30. And then you have a big fucking vigil and you release a bunch of balloons, go to fucking Dollar General, put down some teddy bears, put down a bike, put down some flowers, put down some candles, and you walk by the shit for the next 2 days, then you forget about the very nigga that just got killed. But the niggas that you know that's doing the shooting, the niggas that you know on your block doing the trapping, the niggas that you know that's upstairs from you or downstairs from you or next door from you or actually are related to you, that's doing the very fuck shit that is killing us. You say nothing. Because you then, street code, bro. Stitches get stitches, snitches get stitches, man. Shit is crazy. Right, see? Exactly. Just like, thank you, Rayline. The Texas shooter is not being praised because it came out that he was selling drugs. Little nigga was trapping. Little nigga was trapping. Now ain't nobody got shit to say. Y'all Black Lives Matter thought they had another one. Y'all was ready to get y'all DJ Khaled on. Then y'all find out, oh, this little nigga was trapping and doing everything. Oh, we can't say shit about this. Y'all gotta realize that shit. How in the let me tell you something. I wouldn't help a motherfucker that I see ain't helping themselves. If you really, honest and truly want help, you have to help yourself first. Start in your own house with your own relatives. Start with your own neighbors on your own block. That's how you turn this shit around. Shit is ridiculous.
Washington, who's a local live streamer and now subpoenaed in the Rittenhouse trial, arrives to document the situation.
Let's check the scene out over here.
I mean, there's tons of people already starting to gather there. In the air, you could kind of feel the tension.
Ain't no justice for black people in Wisconsin.
At a certain point, more sheriffs.
And my thing is this. When people have all of these people that come outside, like he was just talking, ain't no justice for black people. Ain't no justice for us. Well, where are those same people when you know those same people when they come out, when it's black on black crime, when niggas shoot niggas? You know what they come out and say then? We gotta put the guns down, y'all. This motherfucking little nigga done shot 3 motherfuckers and a baby by accident. And all we got to say is, we gotta put the guns down, y'all. We gotta stop this. But if it's a white motherfucker that shoots somebody, if it's the police that shoots somebody doing some fuck shit, then it's, man, no, we get no justice. No justice, no peace. The pigs is out here, they mistreating us. Ain't nobody out here protecting us. Oh, but when motherfucking taekwondo or taekwondo shoot somebody, then it's, hey, we gotta put the guns down, y'all. This got to stop. Where the angry niggas at when that shit happens?
Arrived on the scene and their presence kind of aggravated the crowd. And from there, it just started going crazy.
Raul Jr., what kind of fucking name is that? Raul J.R. Lara. Lock him up with Trump. I don't even know where to begin to even ask what the fuck does that mean. You see what I mean? About how these, and this is pro-blacks, this is liberals, this is them far left motherfuckers, this is the type of shit that they say. Because if I ask that person to explain and articulate themselves, $20 say they can't. I ain't rich, so I can't be like, I bet $100, nigga. I ain't get that kind of money. But they can't. They just can't do it. They just literally just want to say something because they feel as though I got to say something. He's talking too much truth. Tell me where I'm lying. How about that? Stop me when I'm lying. Say, hey, motherfucker, you lying. Then we can have a conversation. Until then, in the famous words of Mr. Dollar Bill, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out my face, blue.
For the next 48 hours, the
That ain't protesting, that's rioting.
protests intensify. And at night, local businesses are looted and set on fire. Eventually, a new group inserts themselves into the already chaotic scene. Dozens of men.
Look, Justin Turak, if I'm lying, you lying more than Trump. Fuck Trump, tell me where I'm lying. You can use your keyboard, sir. Just tell me where I'm lying. That's it. Why would you say, hey man, you lying? Just like earlier. What did I say the guy, Jacob Blake? I initially called him who? Rayshard Brooks. And then I believe it was AC G Stereo Man. I think he was the one that corrected me and said, no, it wasn't Rayshard Brooks. It was Jacob Blake. I said, yes, you are correct. That is Jacob Blake. Thank you for correcting me. So here's my thing. If I am lying, regardless of whether Trump lying too, it don't fucking matter. Justin, why don't you just tell me what it is that I'm lying about instead of just saying he's lying? Lock him up with Trump. Why are y'all left motherfuckers so worried about a man who is not even in office no more and has no effect on your life? Even Joe Biden is saying it. He's even still saying Trump. He said Trump name like 26 times the last time he spoke somewhere. Why? He gone. He's out. That's just like the motherfucker saying, yeah, you know that goddamn Reagan, man. Reagan's a motherfucker. You know, Bush Sr., man, he's the reason why a lot of this, yeah, Bush Sr., he's the reason why, you know, just like what Bush Sr. did, you know, it's like, it's over with. He's gone. He's out. You should be happy, sir. You should not even have to speak his name anymore. Oh, of course, I know Justin just wants attention. Got him. No, Justin, you're the goofy because all I'm doing, sir, is bolstering my point. And yes, I'm also from Kew Gardens and getting by on your tits. You fucking dummy.
Mostly white, equipped with military-style weapons and gear. And soon, a Facebook post will incite more of them to come.
That's protesting. Look at this shit. Is that's protesting? Do you see that? What did that building do to any black person? I could see if maybe that was like, you know, in Memphis, they got the auction block that's sitting outside the stone that they used to stand niggas up on and be like 45, 45, 25, 35, I 40, I get 40, 41 once, 41 twice. Sold to the nigga with to the white guy with the overalls on. Here you go, you got a nigga. I could see if they set that on fire. I could see if they defaced that auction block. I could see that. It would make sense. You destroying something that was a tool that was used to sell people like they were animals. I get it. But what the hell did that building have to do with black folks suffering? Why did you have to protest and destroy a building? I don't get it.
Tuesday morning, 13 hours before the...
What did them cars do to niggas? Please tell me. What did brand new automobiles do to niggas? Please help me out. Explain it. I'm all ears. I don't get it. Blunt and Bolden said the building was white. Kill Whitey. Kill Whitey. Kill the white building. Kill the white building. We got to stop all these racist buildings and these white racist picket fences. They got to fucking go. These white cars got to fucking go. They are oppressing us blacks. That's what they doing. Brian, don't spam the chat. We see your message, sir.
Rittenhouse shooting, when on a Facebook page called the Kenosha Guard, a post publishes.
So my post just basically said, are there any patriots among us willing to take up arms and defend our lives, our families, our neighborhoods, and our businesses?
The author of the post,
yes, Kyle is a killer. Mr. Cosmo, he is a killer. He's a killer.
That thing is a killer.
It's not even armed, it's harmless.
It's a killer and I saw it.
He is a killer. He's a justified killer though. That's what he is. That's all. But this dude actually said, hey man, we need some people to come take up arms and protect this shit. Exactly. How the fuck else can you protect some shit without having arms?
Is Kevin Mathewson, a controversial former city councilman who's now been subpoenaed in the Rittenhouse trial.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to gather here. There's about 10 of us.
Hours after his post, thousands have seen it, and Mathewson arrives at Civic Center Park, the epicenter of the recent protests.
When you burn down a building, you're risking lives, right?
I wanted people to come play defense. I wanted people to come to protect themselves.
But did any business owners ask you for help, for protection?
I was not asked directly by a business to...
Look, I gotta say this. Look, before I started the show, I said I wasn't gonna say this unless somebody said it. And I'm glad that Juan said it. Juan says he killed 3 pedos. He killed pedos and wife beaters. All of these people, since Juan brought it up, I must acknowledge it and I must address it. So, thank you, Juan. So, these people all had criminal records, and the fact that they were just not the salt of the earth, I mean, that kind of like lets you know what they were there for and what they were there doing. Now, will I say that they deserve to die? No, not because of their history. They deserve to die because they went and tried to kick somebody's ass who had an AR-15. I'm just saying, look, it's like this. You tell me, and matter of fact, tell me, what is it about me holding this that makes you think that I'm a pussy and I can take this from this dude? Is there anything with you seeing me here with this that says, yeah, I can take that from his bitch ass? Is there? Because, hey, I might be a bitch ass nigga without it, but when I'm holding it, who in their right mind would say, yeah, I'm going to take this shit from that punk ass nigga? Yeah, hey, man, you see that punk ass nigga with that AR-15? Yeah, we gonna take that shit from that whole ass nigga and we gonna whoop his ass. We gonna stomp the shit out this nigga. Hey, Skeeter, bring your skateboard over here. We gonna chase this puss ass nigga down and we gonna whoop his ass and bust his shit to the white meat show with your skateboard, bitch. Yeah, I got a gun too, nigga. It's a handgun, but yet still, hey, I only got maybe 9 rounds in it. But so fucking what, nigga? Nobody get no fuck about your 30-round magazine, nigga. I'm just saying. Does this look, and is this something that is inviting anyone that's seen this to come and whip my ass? Does this provoke an ass whooping playground for anybody? It just makes no sense. Like, yeah, I want to whoop that guy's ass. Yeah, the one with the AR-15. Just saying. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you.
Defend anybody.
Jacob Blake! Jacob Blake!
At this point, demonstrators are marching peacefully.
Now, this right here, in all fairness, is an actual protest. This is a protest. That's what this is.
in downtown Kenosha. They're demanding an end to police violence against black people. The presence of openly armed white men inflames the situation.
If you're not for Black Lives Matter and you're not for the movement, get the fuck out of here. They quit burning the fucking town now.
Why is he? So here's my thing. So now, this is when I saw this, I said, this is exactly what it's like when you got just regular niggas. I ain't talking about how people get into the conspiracy shit, about QAnon people doing all that fuck shit they doing. Nope. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That motherfucker said, if you not for Black Lives Matter, and if you not for the movement, get the fuck out of here. Well, last time I checked, bitch, this is America, Jack. And just like how your ass can be down here protesting on your Facebook Live, so the fuck can I, whether I agree with you or not.
Here, and why is it okay that he's here with an assault rifle to protect infrastructure? But if I was here against the police to protect life, would I be able to?
Actually, yes, you dumb son of a bitch. Another problem that I always say about niggas. Niggas don't know the law. Niggas don't know the law. You know the one thing that I do wish about this whole situation? I wish that Kyle Rittenhouse would have been 18. I wish he, or 21, whatever the legal age is in Kenosha. I wish he would have been of legal age, because I would have then wanted to know, so what the fuck are we really here for then? I really wish 18, thank you. I really wish that he would have been 18, because then it's a thing of saying, now what? If he's 18, why can't he stand out here like this dude is saying, like it's something wrong with protecting a building where niggas is burning shit down and vandalizing? You just saw what happened to that white building, that white race, that white racist building. I'm saying that I just don't get it. Why couldn't he? Wait, Agent Exterior said that in regards to long rifles per Wisconsin law, he was legally able to have that rifle. Oh, yeah. So, but wait, I think, well, no, because he's in their jurisdiction, so he can have it there, even though he's an Illinois citizen. Yeah. So that's why they probably aren't charging him like they would if he was in Illinois. Ah, got it. Yeah, because that way, because if you go there, he can actually have that gun, even though it don't have to be registered there, because long as it's not a stolen gun or anything like that, he can have that gun if it's his. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That is very interesting. That is very, very interesting. I didn't know that. So the rifle never crossed state lines, and it was kept at his friend's house. It never left the state either. So he didn't even bring it back into Illinois. That is very, very interesting. Good stuff. Thanks for that info. See how we learn from each other? See how that works? Instead of just saying, he's a liar, he should burn with Trump in hell.
Second Amendment is meant for everybody.
He is facing a gun charge
to white people.
Out of
so
everyone
that's my point. Then what is the gun charge that he's facing? If he's in that state and he has that gun, what is that charge? See, that's real. That's because to my understanding of the law, you are, unless you're in your vehicle, which is considered your house or your area, wherever you go, that's what that is. Then it's like, if you're in that state, then you're bound by that state law. Like if I got my gun and I'm in Chicago or I'm in New York, since New York, you can't have guns, they want your ass to get shot and stabbed by all the bad guys. When I'm in New York, if I don't have a gun permit, when I'm in my vehicle, I'm good. But the minute I step out of my vehicle and I have my gun on me, I'm breaking the law. So I'm saying, if that is the case in most states, that's how it is. So if he's there and he can have that gun legally at 18, if he was living there, he could have it. and that gun didn't cross state lines, so it wasn't no transporting the firearms illegally and no shit like that, then why would that even be a charge if he has that gun? See, that's really interesting. I don't want to get too deep into that, but that's very, very interesting. And click that like button, please, while y'all watching this.
With the militia, they were all white males. So I honestly feel that they came to incite more racial problems.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Even though you got your hair wrapped up, it's still your feelings. You're talking about feelings, nothing more than feelings. How can you incite more? Man, listen to
black
this.
people. The presence of
Save Kenosha. Stay safe.
Openly armed white men inflames the situation.
If you're not for Black Lives Matter and you're not for the movement, get the fuck out of here. They quit burning the fucking town now. That fat white tattoo bitch telling the truth. They quit burning the town down.
Which absolutely makes sense. However, I will say this. To the riots and all of the destruction, the fucking government emboldened people to do that shit. They pulled back the police, tied their hands, and pretty much said, let these niggas tear all this shit up because this ain't gonna do nothing but help us get Trump out of office because it's gonna look bad. And they put people's lives in danger because of it. I'm just saying. That shit right there was not. You don't want nobody there? Stop burning shit down. March your ass up and down the street. Sit your ass down. Sing songs, whatever the fuck you want to do. But stop tearing shit up. Just because this nigga Jacob Blake died, just because some niggas died, don't give you nobody the right to go and tear shit up. That's just what it is. That's facts. The fuck y'all think this is? You don't get to just go and tear shit up because you feel that's the way you want to express yourself. Nigga, please.
Is he here, and why is it okay that he's here with an assault rifle to protect infrastructure?
Because it's legal. Black man, my brother, it's legal. I don't know why this is a classic example of what I'm saying. I am so tired of us, black people, niggas, whatever you want to call it, liberals, whatever you want. I'm so tired of y'all just saying shit and not really thinking about what you're saying. It makes no fucking sense. Why can he be out here with a rifle to protect infrastructure? Because we don't want you niggas tearing the infrastructure the fuck down. We like infrastructure. We need infrastructure. The very same shit y'all talk about as far as building up the black community is the very same shit that y'all trying to tear down. Why would anyone, and I mean anyone, allow some niggas to tear down the infrastructure, the grocery stores, the gas stations, the restaurants that are in their own neighborhood? Why would someone let them do that? Why would someone let people do that in any fucking neighborhood? Answer me that. Riddle me that, Batman. Who in the fucking their right mind would let people tear shit down in their own neighborhoods that's not fucking, that's infrastructure and it's not hurting anyone?
But if I was here against the police to protect life, would I be able to?
The Second Amendment.
How would you be against the police to protect life? Explain that shit. Do you see how? And the brother was speaking passionately, and all I'm saying is it's sad that he really believed the shit he was saying made sense, because it didn't. Why would you feel the need to stand against police to protect life? At what point do you see the police unjustifiably taking life? I mean, I don't get it. We will say shit just for the sake of saying shit and not really think. And that's what's so scary about it. It's not the fact that you're just saying it. It's the fact that you're saying it, believing it, and you're not thinking about what you're saying. You're literally just saying shit. Literally. I'm just saying it just to be saying it. We have to fucking think about what we're saying and why we're saying it. Just like with Juan mentioning about the fact that the people that got shot by Kyle, shout out to Kyle. But anyway, that got shot by Kyle had records. That had nothing to do with that. That had nothing to do with them getting shot. Had nothing to do with them getting shot. Your previous record in this instance has nothing to do with you being shot, which is why I said I wasn't mentioning it. I mentioned it in the first video I did about this a while ago when this first happened. But that's why that was about a year ago, shit. And that's why I didn't say anything about it now today until Juan mentioned it. It's true, but it really has no bearing on exactly what happened to why they were murdered. They were killed. It was in self-defense like a motherfucker, but I'm just saying they were killed. Don't matter if you a bad guy. That was just like how people were talking about George Floyd's history. Yes, George Floyd was a fucking career criminal. I get it. George Floyd was a motherfucking problem. George Floyd was doing some fuck shit. However, once you get a nigga in handcuffs, you don't need to be on his chest. You don't need to be on his arm. You don't need to be on his back. You don't need to be on his hip. You don't need to do anything once you get a motherfucker handcuffed, except get him to the station. It was just that simple. That's my thing. So it's like just looking at it for what it is. Once I have you in a position to where, hey, okay, there's no reason to fight no more, I shouldn't swing on you. It's just like when I see any police officer that hits a motherfucker that's in cuffs, you a piece of shit.
Is meant for everybody. It's not exclusive to white people.
Out of everyone that I saw with the militia, they were all white males. So I honestly feel that they came to incite more racial problems.
Now, what if a white person said that? The way that I saw all of these Black Lives Matter people being black, it made me feel like they were there to incite more racial violence. They were there to hurt us whites. The white militia, the black militia that I saw, y'all know it's black militias out here. Grandmaster J. But I'm just saying, the fact that you see that and you see that these people are black, but you're black. And you see these people that's out here and they're doing this shit. What if they were to say, I felt that when I saw the black militia outside, that I felt like they weren't here to do nothing but incite more racial violence. What would somebody call that person? What would somebody call that person? Just saying. This is the things that we say that we have to be conscious and we have to understand what words we're using and how we're using them to make sure that it makes sense.
Portia Bennett, who's a local activist, has been protesting for the last 2 days.
You get to see the people now that you have been living around forever. There are no more masks being worn.
Are there some truly peaceful protesters that may have been a little intimidated about seeing an armed person with a gun? Probably, but the second.
And here's my thing. If these people were so intimidated by seeing a person with a gun, then why in the fuck would they chase that person down?
The Second Amendment is very clear, and my rights don't end where somebody else's feelings begin.
Throughout the day and early into the evening, more openly armed men arrived near the protests. Some positioned themselves close to businesses that had been damaged on earlier nights.
Oh, so that means they had a reason to be out there. And here's my thing. Just let me drop this little jewel on you. What if black folks, niggas, were to do this in their own neighborhoods where the gangbangers and the dope dealers are out all night trapping and shooting and killing each other. What would that do if black folks, the so-called armed militias, were out in the hood at night? I ain't talking about you daytime motherfucking protesters. Out in the hood at night if they were doing this. Yeah, Brian, you can go on and get the fuck out. Y'all can go ahead and get him out of there. Fuck his time out, because I told him twice to stop. And he kept, well, once at least, to stop spamming in the chat. So let us go ahead and get him on out of here. But what if they were to do that? How come black folks won't have enough fucking balls to get together, get their own militia, and just at least police their own neighborhoods? What would be wrong with that? Why aren't we doing that? Why haven't we attempted to do that? Last time some niggas was patrolling the neighborhoods in the ghetto, in the hood, was the goddamn guardian angels. And they still around now. I think they only like ride the trains on the weekends or some shit. But I'm just saying. And them niggas was unarmed. If you got the ability, right, or the Black Panthers, they had guns, why wouldn't we do that? As opposed to being afraid because some white folks got guns. Why the fuck are you afraid that white folks had guns? Tell me the last time white folks came to your neighborhood and shot up some niggas. I'll wait. Tell me the last time white folks in there with the white militias came to the hood and shot up a bunch of niggas. Oh yeah, Wild Willie. I definitely remember that. All them Koreans on them rooftops looking like motherfucking snipers. They was out there with every gun they had. Motherfuckers had Uzis. Motherfuckers had all kinds. I was like, what the fuck these Koreans doing with these Mac 10s and shit? In the past 70 years, ain't no white folks came to no militia of white folks came to the fucking hood. Last time they did, they probably had on hoods and horses. It had a burning cross and some rope. But ain't no white folks coming to the hood like that. So if that makes you uneasy and that makes you scared now, then I guess you are just fucking terrified at your niggas, your fellow niggas, your nephews, your uncles, your nieces, your cousins, your daddies, your homeboys, and everybody else that's in your hood with guns every fucking day doing all the shooting and the killing that you know who they are. I guess you're just shitting in your fucking pants every day, shivering in your boots. Or I should say, shivering in your house slippers with the fur around them. Shivering in your bonnets. You must feel that way. This makes no sense. The minute a white person got a gun, every niggas is scared. The fuck y'all scared for? When Man got a gun, you niggas ain't scared till he starts shooting at y'all. When Trevante got a fucking gun in the hood, you ain't scared. So what the fuck you scared for that a white person got a gun? I ain't never been scared seeing a white person with a gun. You know why I ain't never scared? Because I got one too. And mine probably better than his. Makes no goddamn sense.
This is where we first see Ryan Balch, an Iraq and Afghanistan veteran from a town 40 minutes away, who's there with a group of friends. He's also been subpoenaed in the Rittenhouse trial.
I would say what brought me to Kenosha was that I felt like something needed to be done. If law enforcement's not going to try to keep the peace, then somebody else needs to go out there and make sure that that happens.
And that's my thing. Why don't niggas think like that? And look, let me tell y'all something, man. I understand that everybody, this is exciting, and it's a good show, and we got some good conversation going. Here's the thing, y'all. Stop spamming the chat. It is not fair for you to put your fucking statement in the goddamn chat 15 fucking times. It's rude. Stop doing it. Put it in there and let it go. Take it and go. As Russell Peters would say. You don't have to put that shit in there 50 times. Everybody knows that you said free Kyle. Chill. You don't have to do that, man. It's not necessary. It ain't like I got 4,000 people in here and the chat is rolling. I got to put slow chat on. We good. Don't spam the chat, please.
Balch argues that his military training gave him the skills to help bring events under control.
We kind of trusted ourselves to insert ourselves in that situation and bring the situation to the correct conclusion.
And here's my thing. How else are you to protect yourself against a bunch of fucking rioters? How else do you do it? How else do you do it? Because clearly, if you're not on their side, they want you to get the fuck out of here. Clearly, if you're not doing what they think you should be doing and yelling Black Lives Matter, they want you to get the fuck up out of here and let us burn this shit down. What? That makes no fucking sense. If I'm gonna be out here protecting anything, I ain't gonna be doing it with no goddamn sign. I'll tell you that much. I ain't gonna be doing it walking around with no motherfucking bottled water. I'm gonna have me some motherfucking freedom seeds and a goddamn robot.
He also supported the extremist Boogaloo movement, which is anti-police and calls for the government's overthrow. He says he later stopped supporting the movement.
Rebecca said, how dare you not let me
Balch and his friends eventually link up with other...
And I swear, I gotta say it. It seems like that's the mentality. They want you to let a motherfucker act crazy. Just like when people talk about the police, they ain't had to shoot him. The nigga was coming at them with a knife. He mentally ill though. You tell me the last time you stopped a mentally ill motherfucker without a weapon. They should learn how to talk to mentally ill patients. Man, even fucking when was the last time? Tim, answer me this. When was the last time you saw a psychologist or a psychiatrist calm a motherfucker down that was actually physically violent without using force? I'll wait. When's the last time you seen it? I've never seen a social worker, psychologist, psychiatrist stop a motherfucker that's wilding out physically. Wilding. Physically. And they calm the person down. He beating a motherfucker. Hey, I'm a psychiatrist. Stop that, Trayvonte. Stop that, man. You know what they have? They have orderlies stop them motherfuckers, even in the crazy house. Even in the crazy house, they get a bunch of niggas to come and restrain your ass. 4, 5 strong niggas will come and tackle your ass and put you in the small package. That's what they do. The only way that you combat violence is equal or greater violence. Physical exertion, a motherfucker getting strong with your ass, you better get stronger or you better have a tool that will actually motherfucking disable that motherfucker. You gotta take a nigga offline when he acting the fuck up. Period.
Openly armed men. Among them is Kyle Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is 17 years old. He's from Illinois and isn't legally allowed to carry a gun in Wisconsin. Balch says he didn't know Rittenhouse or the people he was with, but decided to team up with them anyway.
They weren't on the level of me and my guys. I don't think they trained formally together.
Ken, you beat that small package. He subbed because of that, my nigga.
At all. But the more guys you got, the better.
See, they just said that thing about the law saying it's illegal, so I really don't know. I'm going to have to look it up and see because it's been a while since I looked at that. But I can't remember one way or the other if he was actually good or not. I don't know. So I'm thinking the fact that they going through all this shit that he may not have been, but we'll see.
Off you are.
As for Rittenhouse, we don't know whether he sees himself as some kind of neutral force between the protesters and the police, like Ryan does. His social media posts at the time seemed to indicate he was a strong supporter of law enforcement. Since the shooting, he's also been seen flashing white power signs. And he's become an icon for far-right groups.
So now let me ask this. They just said that they've seen Kyle putting up, I guess this is something for white supremacy groups. Is there a difference? And answer, and y'all tell me, you can just put a yes or no in the chat. Is there a difference between this saying white power and this saying black power? Is there a difference? In today's world, right now, 2021, is there a difference between me saying white power and me saying black power? Okay. So now, to all of my yeses, I would love to know why. And if we need to have that discussion, if y'all want to call in and have that discussion, I will open the lines to do so. But I definitely need to know why that is. Why is it okay for me to say black power? That's okay. But I can't say white power. I definitely would love to know that. So give me a second. I think it's only a couple more things I wanted to show in this.
Soon, Balch and Rittenhouse will come face to face with racial justice protesters.
It's past the curfew.
Oh, look at that. Boy, Christine Solomon said, I don't know who this podcaster is. YouTube just recommended this video. I love this. This guy knows. Just subscribe. Love finding like minds. Well, thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. Hit your boy with the $5.
Fairly large crowd out here.
The organized daytime protests at the park are now over, and law enforcement has announced a curfew.
Did you hear that? The organized daytime protests, which I agree, those are totally fine, is now over. Now it's nighttime, and the niggas have come out. And it's about to get wild. Yeah, baby, it's riot time. You know the nighttime, night and day. It's the riot time, night and day. To steal night and day. All the shit you love, night and day. Whoa, night and day. Night and day. Because the nighttime, night and day, whoa, it's the riot time to steal the shit you love, night and day, night and day. Niggas, night and day, niggas, night and day, niggas, night and day, wow, niggas, night and day, you know I can't stand you, night and day, I want to reprimand you, night and day, stop doing fuck shit, night and day. I'm sorry.
Our goal that entire evening was to disperse people from the Civic Center after curfew and to get them to leave, to get them to go home.
Kevin Mathewson, who'd called for the presence of armed civilians that morning.
So you hear that? Here's my thing to all of us good, upstanding protesters. There's a curfew in place, and you motherfuckers are still out. White folks, Mexican folks, Asian folks, all y'all out, tearing shit up and fucking rioting. You're breaking the law. So people that say, he shouldn't have never been there, he should have never been there. Yup, and neither should them motherfuckers. Which is another reason why it's so important to have law and order. Boom, boom. Because had everybody obeyed the law and took their ass home, everybody would still be alive. As opposed to a motherfucker, 2 people getting shot and killed, and 1 person,
He broke my collarbone.
it wouldn't have happened. So all the people that want to say, he shouldn't have never been out there because that would have never happened. Well, let me tell you something. None of them should have been out there because there was a curfew. So you can miss me with that bullshit.
Says he left because he was worried about the safety of his family 10 miles away.
My wife was on the phone with me saying, hey, get your ass home. The kids are scared. I'm scared.
Breaking curfew was worth helping to create some type of policy.
Thank you, ULFBGGHRT. Duck, I guess. I don't know, but here's a fiver, man. You earned a sub. By the way, it will always be the okay sign to me. Right. Shout out to Wendy Shank. She said, I also got to recommend, and now I'm a sub. I'm going to binge on all your videos. Yes. Yes. Can you feel
Damn, I'm good! Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it, Captain Compost? A day of redemption is at hand! Repent, and thou shalt be saved.
Thank you.
Positive change. It's one thing to sit at home and say that yes, Black Lives Matter, but it's so much more impactful to put another body on the street.
Nathan Pete has been demonstrating in Kenosha for days. But tonight's protest is different, and he's carrying a gun.
I don't normally like to carry at protests because I don't want it to be seen as a sign of aggression, but I did carry on Tuesday specifically because of the threats that I saw floating around in the Kenosha Guard group.
And here's my thing, again, which supports what I said before about the politicians playing such a huge role in this. They were the ones that kept all this shit going. They were the ones that was, oh, this is such people protesting. People should be out in the streets. People should be angry. This is what happens when you play with fire. Because my thing was this. Y'all got to take into account. This shit happened in August. This was August 25th. Y'all do realize that all this shit had been going on throughout the summer since like fucking March. All of this shit had been going on, different protests, different riots all across the entire country. Yes, I see what you're saying. Most of them was some of them were nice protests, like he said before in the early part of the day. It was peaceful, but a lot of this shit happened that took place at night. It was fucked up. And it got to the point to where it stopped happening at night and it started happening during the daytime. When them niggas went and tore up the suburbs in Chicago. Went and walked into the mall and tore shit up. Thank you for the donation. Matter of fact, let me check my PayPal, see who been hitting me up. But you got all of these people that were doing this, and it's because there were no repercussions. People weren't going to jail. People weren't getting locked up for doing that fuck shit they were doing. They were letting them go. They let people tear shit up. They really do. I missed somebody's donation. I'm so sorry. Let me go back. I ain't trying to miss that. Artemis Foul said, thank you, hit me with the $10. And I'm sorry about yours too, Hero Breath. Put in what you put in again. You don't have to put in a donation. I'll say it. Just want to point out that the OK sign is not a white power sign. It was a troll by 4chan to get the news by Channel 4 News, I guess, to get the news to claim things are racist symbols that are not, from drinking milk to the OK sign. And my thing is this, I've heard it both ways. I've heard it where it's supposed to be the 3 means KKK. I've heard that. I'm not going to say that it ain't. My thing is, it shouldn't fucking matter. It should not fucking matter. White people should be able to go out and chant white power just like motherfuckers can go out and chant black power. It's no difference. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Hero of Breath said, check the FBI footage. Rosenbaum used guerrilla warfare tactics to attack and ambush Kyle. He attacked them, period. Whether they were guerrilla warfare attacks, whether they were monkey warfare attacks, orangutan warfare attacks, chimpanzee warfare attacks, circus monkey warfare attacks. He attacked the dude and he defended himself, rightfully so. Plain and simple. You bad enough and bold enough to chase down and tackle a motherfucker with an AR-15? Hey man, go ahead. But don't get mad when the rabbit got the gun and turn that shit around on your ass and fire off that shot, hit you with that fire. And you like, oh,
He broke my collarbone.
that's what happens sometimes. You shook the dice and you lost. Plain and simple. That's just how it go.
Just arriving at the protest are Hannah Giddings and her boyfriend Anthony Huber. Both are unarmed, but by night's end, Huber will be shot and killed by Kyle Rittenhouse. Giddings has now been subpoenaed for Rittenhouse's trial.
I wouldn't really say we were like heavy activists or anything previously, but we knew Jake Blake and felt like we needed to be present and standing united with the people who believe the same things that we do and want basic human rights, civil rights, equality.
The standoff between protesters and the police becomes more violent.
And here's what I'm saying. That's not protesting. And in riots, people get fucking hurt. Period. If you don't want, here's my thing. If you don't want to get hurt, you want your basic human rights. Basic human right is not to riot. In America, yes, you can protest, but you don't get to riot in America. That is not a free right. There is no freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms, and freedom to riot in the fucking Constitution. I'm sorry. It's not. So all you motherfuckers that think it's fair and it's okay to riot, well, I can just fuck shit up, throw shit at the cops, you can do it, but if your ass get caught or some fuck shit goes down for it, oh well. Oh well. And it's amazing to me how motherfuckers are so shocked that a motherfucker got shot and they were rioting. However, when people go and riot at the fucking Capitol and they get shot, they deserved it. That's our Capitol though. So? That's our Wendy's though. That's our innocent white building though. Same fucking difference. I don't give a fuck if it's the White House, the outhouse, a boathouse, or motherfucking outhouse, or crab house, or a steak house. It shouldn't fucking matter. Don't riot. Shout out to Kate, who always used to say, don't steal, and your ass won't get in trouble. It's the same thing. Don't steal. Don't riot. It's basic. It's not difficult. It's not rocket science. We can fuck up a Wendy's, but we can't fuck up the Capitol. Fuck that. Let me have to choose. Hey, look, they can either burn down the Capitol or they can burn down this Wendy's. Yeah, let's go ahead and burn that Capitol. I need my Wendy's.
If anybody get hurt out here, it's on y'all.
Everything started to move super quickly. Police and riot gear all yelling to disperse and go home. You're breaking curfew.
So if you're such law-abiding citizens, why not go home when the police not only tell you to because there's a curfew that's been enacted, but they also have police out there in riot gear? How do you think this is going to turn out for you?
I got grabbed by the police and he threatened to lock me up if he caught me out there again at night. I just went.
Oh, so he didn't just take your ass to jail like he could have because you were in violation of curfew. He actually let you go. And that's something for a white racist cop to do. That must have been part of his guerrilla tactics or his tactics to lock up that's part of the white boy tactics to lock a motherfucker up, to oppress niggas. You catch them and let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a nigga by the toe. If they breaking curfew, let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's what we're doing.
Faced with this massive show of force, only a small number of protesters choose to stay. Among the shrinking crowd is Gage Grosskreutz, a
So I wonder what they there for. Only a small group stayed, so that means your numbers have been diminished. Would pretty much mean that the protest is kind of over. Let's just go home. We did a good job. We were out here all day. It's a curfew. It's nighttime. We're supposed to be the good guys. Why not just go home? Start up tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep. We'll be back out protesting in the morning, guys. Curfew will be over. Why not do that?
Medic from Milwaukee, who's also under subpoena for the Rittenhouse trial.
When you go into a protest or a march in a medic capacity, you're essentially waiving that luxury to be able to pick a side because, ethically speaking, you're there to treat everybody.
Like Nathan Pete, Grosskreutz decided to come armed with a handgun.
Because that's my right.
It's just my right. So, white boy outside with a rifle protecting infrastructure, that's a threat to black folks. White boy with a handgun says it's just my right. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? I don't know if he got a record or not. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's the one agent that has if he got a record or not. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, how is it okay and white folks can have a gun when they out there because it's their right, but they shouldn't when it's black folks out protesting because that make them feel some kind of way? I'm just pointing out the fact that somebody who knows the law and know what they're doing and why they're doing it, as opposed to somebody who's just feeling some kind of way about white folks having guns. I'm trying to drive home the part of black folks need to be more actively pro 2A. Get over this fucking fear of having guns and being around guns. That makes no sense. In a country that has been pro-gun since its inception. Or conception. No, inception. Why wouldn't you not have a healthy awareness and a healthy active pro-gun? Why wouldn't you be that?
Simple as that.
He'll later be shot by Kyle Rittenhouse after drawing his gun and trying to stop him.
The park is closed.
So Artemis Fowl, he said the guy that Kyle blew the arm off of has felonies for beating women. He is forbidden. If he got a felony, then I know he can't have no gun by law. So he's carrying a gun illegally. So there it is. There it is. And my thing is the fact that he's a felon and he has a gun is one thing as far as just the law part. Has no bearing, in my opinion, as to what actually took place. The fact that he went and attacked Kyle is why he should have got shot. The fact that he attacked Kyle is why he should have got shot. You don't have no right to do that, dude. Hell no, you shouldn't have had the gun in the first fucking place, but you should not have attacked a motherfucker with a gun. That, you know what that reminds me of? It's the same shit that happened with Ahmaud Arbery. Why the fuck would you grab a guy gun who has a gun? Either run away, run in a different direction, or fucking surrender. I get it. I'm not going to be a motherfucker to surrender to a motherfucker and I ain't did no crime. I'm not going to do it to another man. But if a motherfucker is trying to arrest me or citizen arrest me or got a gun and I don't have one, I'm going the other motherfucking way. Catch me. You better lasso my ass or something. I'm not going to come and confront you and grab a gun out your hand. I don't see that as, that just don't work out.
It was going the direction we wanted it to go.
To the unlawful assembly.
Law enforcement has one clear plan on this night.
We're not going to let the city of Kenosha burn because...
Basically, we tired of this fuck shit and we ain't going to let y'all niggas tear this shit up. Kyle killed a communist and convicted child predator. That does not matter, Artemis. Why is Black Lives Matter so desperate on painting these people as good? Well, Black Lives Matter, I can tell you that. That's a good question. The reason why Black Lives Matter is so desperate to painting these people as good folks is because it bolsters not only their notoriety, but it also bolsters their pockets. This is to go to the coffers to help fund Patrice Kahn and Cullet's good old-fashioned real estate portfolio. That's what it's for. That's why they're doing it. So yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
You want to, in the late evening hours, start destroying stuff.
Exactly.
Over the course of the next 2 hours, officers forced some of the protesters southeast, across the park, and onto this street, Sheridan Road, in the direction of the openly armed civilians.
So y'all see that they moved from the courthouse, and now they're trying to get these motherfuckers to disperse because people wanted to come and fuck up the courthouse, just like when people wanted to go and fuck up the Capitol.
Balch, Rittenhouse, and other armed men are still stationed a few blocks down the road,
400 people
near
in the building.
businesses
Please
that
click
were
that like
damaged
button.
on previous nights.
I think that the police set the stage for it. They knew that there were armed groups down there.
But the thing, and here's the thing too, the police should have had different directives. Say, hey man, take y'all ass home or get y'all ass locked up. This, in my opinion, would have been a good reason, but the politics around it is why it didn't happen. This is why you call in your National Guard. You putting in a curfew and you got motherfuckers out here protesting and rioting and shit all day long. You know these motherfuckers ain't gonna go quiet and go gentle into that good night. You know they're not. They're gonna rage against the night. Not doing that.
And they could have not pushed the protesters down Sheridan.
The sheriff told us that the police didn't plan for the armed presence down the road.
What did you tell your deputies to do if they encountered armed militia people?
By the time I think I
20
knew that they were out there doing this, we had our staff was already deployed out there protecting the area. There was no direction to deal with the Kenosha Garden anyway at that point. We were midstream on this one, and we were going forward with the plans we had already had.
Turns out the Kenosha government.
Yeah, we got the militia here.
Once protesters and openly armed civilians encounter each other, there's a confrontation.
Protect your property, not the street!
As Balch and his group argue with protesters, Pete is live streaming.
Between Ryan and his group and the other protesters, I definitely felt quite a bit of tension. There were a couple very, very hot-headed members.
He said the savage. That's what they call DeSantis. That's funny. Stand your ground. Yeah, buddy. That's why I will never, ever live in a state that don't have stand your ground. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Of his group actively agitating protesters.
You guys want to fuck around and find out?
Hey.
Balch tells protesters to keep moving.
See that?
The area, there was no direction to deal with the Kenosha Garden anyway at that point. We were midstream on this one, and we were going forward with the plans we had already had.
Yeah, we got the militia here.
Once protesters and openly armed civilians encounter each other, there's a confrontation.
Protect your property, not the street!
Protect your property, not the streets.
As Balch and his group argue with protesters, Pete is live streaming.
Between Ryan and his group and the other protesters, I definitely felt quite a bit of tension. There were a couple very, very hot-headed members of his group actively agitating protesters.
You guys want to fuck around and find out?
You guys want to fucking find out, want to fuck around and find out. Here's my thing. Explain to me why you are protesting and the people that are out here that are protecting their infrastructure, protecting their building, or just standing the fuck around with their guns. Why would there be a need to even have a confrontation with these people one way or the other? If they're not doing shit to you and you not doing shit to them, which takes me back to leave me the fuck alone politics. If y'all are just exercising that particular type of mentality, why would it even be a need for any escalation? Why would there be a need for any interaction? But you know why? People that are rioting want to cause fucking mischief, want to tear shit up, want to fuck shit up. And the fact that there are police out there and there are people out there keeping them from doing that, that's why these motherfuckers are mad. That's why they're angry. That's why they pissed off.
Hey.
Balch tells protesters to keep moving.
The cops are straight up with us that they were going to push y'all to us, have y'all get pissed off at us, and then wrap you guys the fuck up.
Right.
So that's why I'm trying to push everybody on and move fast.
One of the militia members claimed that a police officer told him that the officers were going to push the protesters out of Civic Center Park and that the militia would handle them.
I don't fucking believe that shit. That's a fucking lie. I do not believe that. There's no way and no reason for a police officer to not only tell somebody that, but ain't no police officer gonna tell no motherfucking civilian what the fuck their tactical plan is. That's a civilian, end of the day. Plain and simple.
I don't believe that for a second.
Andrew said better to be tried by 12 than carried
The
by
police
6.
continue pushing protesters further down the road to this intersection, near a gas station.
Whoa. Yeah, watch out. They got their guns up.
Hey, they're just trying to protect their property. Hey, no one touch anyone.
They're racist and they're out here to look cool.
Exactly. You see? Why is there shit on fire if you protesting? Why is there shit on fire? Why you burning shit? Why you throwing shit? What is the purpose if you're protesting? Why not be chanting your chants, marching up and down, and be peaceful?
Here is where we first see Joseph Rosenbaum, the first person Kyle Rittenhouse fatally shoots that night. He joins the fight against the armed civilians.
Shoot me, nigga! Shoot me, nigga!
Ain't he racist? Rhythm spoons! Rhythm spoons! I'm just saying, is this white guy not racist based on y'all logic that y'all was all saying earlier? He can't say that word. No, he cannot.
As other protesters tried to
One of the
Name of Black Lives Matter, and there is definitely black
protesters tried to stop him.
out of Civic Center Park and that the militia would handle them.
I don't believe that for a second.
Please click that like button.
The police continue pushing protesters further down the road to this intersection, near a gas station.
Whoa. Yeah, watch out. They got their guns up.
Hey, they're just trying to protect their property. Hey, no one touch anyone.
They're racist and they're out here to look cool.
Here is where we first see Joseph Rosenbaum, the first person Kyle Rittenhouse fatally shoots that night. He joins the fight against the armed civilians.
Shoot me, nigga!
Yeah, watch out. They got their guns up.
Hey, they're just trying to protect their property. Hey, no one touch anyone.
They're racist and they're out here to look cool.
The guys with the guns are saying, hey, don't nobody touch anybody, man. We just here to protect our property. Don't nobody touch nobody. Let's keep this shit civil. He said, what the fuck? Notice that gas was $2.09. Thanks to old Biden, shut down the pipeline. That shit is gone.
Here is where we first see Joseph Rosenbaum, the first person Kyle Rittenhouse fatally shoots that night. He joins the fight against the armed civilians.
Shoot me, nigga! Shoot me, nigga!
As other protesters.
You see that shit? And you know what?
Well, he died doing what he loved. Getting shot.
He gave him just what he asked for. He gave him what he asked for. That's what he's looking for. Bow, 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 bow. That's what he's looking for. Bow, 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 bow. That's what he's looking for. When he's yelling up at you, telling he gonna shoot you, and you give him just what he needs. That's what he's looking for.
Protesters tried to stop him.
Hey, stop! Hey, you're gonna get me all shot!
Rosenbaum has just been released from the hospital after undergoing mental health treatment.
Oh, so we got another crazy white boy out here who needs some mental help. Mm-hmm. He got some help, didn't he? He got some help. This right here is what you call an attitude adjuster. This is a 2-2-3 round. This will adjust anybody's mental state. It will sober you up if you're drunk. This is what you call an act right seed. This make you act right. Right? Thank you, Knuckles. Lead therapy. That's what this is. You got shock therapy. You got medication. You got your Zolofts. This is Remington. Remington is one of the leading, most effective attitude adjusters in America. Just saying. In the drugwaterday.com says I'm dying laughing, bro. Stop. I'm just telling you what I know. Artemis Fowl said, riddle me this, Batman. How can the state prosecute Kyle as an adult while also charging him with illegally carrying a deadly weapon as a minor? You know, that makes a lot of sense, sir. I don't get that neither. Let's go.
His reasons for being here are unclear, and he doesn't appear to have attended a protest before. But his actions on this night will add to an already volatile situation.
Exactly.
At this point, the group of protesters has thinned out even more.
All of this is done pretty much in the name of Black Lives Matter, and there is definitely black people in the crowd, but there definitely was more white people.
The armed men chalk up any conflict with the protesters to miscommunication.
We had some negative interactions, but that was more of a confusion on their part about what we were about.
But many of the protesters feel uncomfortable with the armed presence. They accuse Balch and others of playing vigilante.
Why else are you going to show up, especially Kyle Rittenhouse, show up to a city you don't even live in, armed to...
Now that's a good point. However, there were people that drove in from all over the country to different cities and states to protest. So if I can drive to another state or another city to protest, I damn sure should be able to drive to another city or to another state to protest. What's the difference between someone coming to a town or a neighborhood or an area to protest, and they can come to that, and someone coming to that same town to protest? Just saying. One is for pro-contesting, the other one is pro-protecting. Why in the hell is it a problem for people to come from one state to another? Last time I checked, this is a free country. I can go any fucking where I want to. That's why I'm there. I'm not breaking the law by coming there, going there, hanging out there. It makes no fucking sense. The point you just tried to make is fucking irrelevant. It literally means nothing. If I came there and was chanting Black Lives Matter with your green-haired ass, you wouldn't have shit to say. But the fact I'm there to make sure that you motherfuckers don't tear shit up, now you got a problem with me? That's my problem with these motherfuckers. Y'all want to call it the way that y'all feel y'all think it should be. Y'all want to tell me what the fuck you think I should do. You want to tell me what the fuck you think I should have. You want to tell me what the fuck you feel I should be able to go or do or say. That's fucking insane. Kyle worked in and grew up in Kenosha. His small town is less than 10-minute drive from Kenosha. They tried to mislead people into thinking he wasn't local. If he was or if he wasn't, you don't have to be local to protect or to protest or to travel or to do any fucking thing. It shouldn't fucking matter. And yes, she is throwing up the KKK sign with them 3 fingers showing.
The teeth to protect your community. This is not your community, pal.
This is not your community, pal. Bitch, it is. We are one. Bum, 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 bum. We are one. Right? Ain't we all in this together? If Black Lives Matter can unite all over the fucking country, fly motherfuckers here and there, drive here and there, why can't Kyle? If motherfuckers can come and drive from one town to another to come fucking riot, if motherfuckers can get on Facebook and literally organize riots to come and steal shit and loot, why the fuck can't this dude go and say, I'm going to help do the right thing? I'm going to help protect people. I'm going to help protect buildings. I'm going to come and give medical aid to people who may be hurt. What the fuck is wrong with that? And here's the other thing, my green-haired maiden. Had a motherfucker not tried to kick his ass and had a motherfucker not tried to taunt him into shooting, shoot me, nigga, it would have never have gotten to that point. You do realize that the people that are dead and the people that got shot in there,
He broke my collarbone.
are the very ones that came and actually tried to attack this man, this boy, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. Patriot. Protector. Hero. Sheepdog. Just saying. Thank you, Marcus. He said you based as fuck. I'm basing. I'm free basing. I know you meant bad, but I get it. Thank you. Subscribe and much love. Appreciate it. Click that like button too. We got almost 500 people up in here. Let's get that like button going.
Well, you don't live here.
Are you guys protecting that building?
Yes!
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome.
But the police praise the armed men and offer them assistance.
Need water?
Need water.
We'll give you a couple. We appreciate you guys. We really do.
This is not the group of people we want here, but you can open carry weapons. So there wasn't a violation of the law.
But just like the protest,
You hear that? He did not, it's not a violation of the law. You can open carry. Just saying. How about we've just followed that? The law.
the armed civilians are violating the curfew, and police treat them much differently.
After that
Dude, John Curtis said babyface Rittenhouse rules the city with an iron fist.
curfew, it didn't seem like police was trying to actively disperse or arrest any of the armed civilians. Why is that?
I'm not aware of any of the protesters that weren't being violent that were arrested either.
Boom, bitch. These people, first of all, were not breaking the law. Open carry is legal. The other part is all you motherfuckers that was throwing rocks, lighting garbage cans on fire, burning up cars, destroying fucking buildings, doing all this other fuck shit, throwing fireworks and shit like that at the police. None of them got arrested either. Isn't that funny? Isn't that something? Good job, officer. Sheriff, whoever the fuck you are.
Peaceful people were not getting arrested that night.
Thank you.
Hey, Dad, if you can keep people from pointing their guns at the crowd.
The armed men appear emboldened by the inaction of the police towards them. Minutes after encountering the officers, Rittenhouse explains to a reporter from the Daily Caller why he thinks he belongs in Kenosha.
Our job is to protect this business, and part of my job is to also help people. If there's somebody hurt, I'm running into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle.
It's about 15 minutes until he'll fire his first shot. At this point, several of the people we've been hearing from are now close to each other, and the situation is about to turn deadly. Nathan Pete is filming from here. Hannah Giddings and her boyfriend Anthony Huber are nearby. Corey Washington is here. His footage captures both Gage Grosskreutz and Ryan Balch walking by. Then, Kyle Rittenhouse runs past his camera.
I had been looking kind of at him the entire time because he looked young, he had a gun. So at the point where I see him run by me, I was like, that's weird.
Now, I will give him this, because if that was me and I was standing out there, I would definitely keep my eye on the guys with the guns. I would. I honestly would do that. I would keep my eyes on the guys with the guns. I definitely would do that. So I gotta agree with him on that, because that's what I would do. I would be watching the motherfuckers that got the guns, seeing what the fuck they're doing. Yes.
So I followed down in that direction. I'm already trying to, but
Militia's only like to play
let's check it out, right?
Rittenhouse walks towards a parking lot where cars are being vandalized. He passes Joseph Rosenbaum, who was fighting with the armed men at the gas station earlier. Rosenbaum now starts chasing Rittenhouse.
Did you hear that? Crazy white boy that was like, shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. Who y'all have yet to call a racist. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? And out of all that time since I played that part, not one of my famous pro-blacks have come up and said, yeah, that white boy was a racist too. Isn't that something? Isn't that special? Not one of you motherfuckers said it. Y'all same motherfuckers that said you can say black power, but you can't say white power because there's a difference. Same motherfuckers. White boy, last name Rosenbaum, called this motherfucker out to say, shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. Said it several times. Nothing. Didn't see Rosenbaum is a racist. Didn't see that one time. Rosenbaum need to be locked up with Trump. Didn't see it one time. So y'all gonna lock me the fuck up with Trump, but Rosenbaum gets to walk around free and continue to call all you niggas niggas. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
He throws a plastic bag that holds his belongings from the hospital. Close behind them, a man holds up a handgun and fires it. We don't know why.
Huh? I wonder where his case is. Oh, well, yeah, you know. Okay, yeah. Now, here's my thing, too. This dude Rosenbaum throws his fucking belongings from the hospital. What the fuck was that? Could there been I don't know what the fuck was in there. Was his dirty drawers in there? Was it a COVID-filled t-shirt in there? I have no idea what the fuck that is. I would consider that a biohazard. Your personal belongings that you got in your hospital bag, I don't know what the fuck they had your ass in there for. I don't know if you had hepatitis A, hepatitis B, HIV. I don't know what the fuck you got. But the fact you throwing that shit at me, hey man, the fuck is wrong with you? Just saying.
Then Kyle Rittenhouse runs past his camera.
I had been looking kind of at him the entire time because he looked young, he had a gun. So at the point where I see him run by me, I was like, that's weird. So I followed down in that direction. I'm already trying to, but
Militia's only like to play
let's check it out, right?
Rittenhouse walks towards a parking lot where cars are being vandalized. He passes Joseph Rosenbaum, who was fighting with the armed men at the gas station earlier. Rosenbaum now starts chasing Rittenhouse and throws a plastic bag that holds his belongings from the hospital. Close behind them, a man holds up a handgun.
Hey, Mufasa Mound, can you tell me what it is that I don't know? Since you said I don't know nothing, he said you know nothing. Can you just tell me what it is that I need to know? Since if I don't know, then that means you must know. I would really love to see one of my pro-black brothers articulate themselves. Come on, Mustafa. Or are you too busy hanging out with Simba?
And fires it. We don't know why.
It's Mufasa's.
Then Rosenbaum lunges towards Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse fires 4 times.
Had I been in his shoes getting chased and then I heard a gunshot, I can't say that I would have done anything differently.
Rosenbaum, who's been hit, falls to the ground. There are 3 more shots from someone else in the parking lot.
So this ain't just this one person. This is several shots. This is technically a shootout. Oh, hold on. Let me give a shout out. Shout out to my man Sylvester hitting your boy up with $15. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Please thank y'all for hitting that cash out. Shout out to Justin hitting your boy with $5. Thank you so much. Shout out to my man Jesse, hit your boy with $20. Thank you so much. And shout out to my man O'Murder, hit your boy with $5. I appreciate it. He said for the night and day. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what's up. And by I'm doing that, I'm gonna check this PayPal too.
Oh shit. We got shots fired, guys. We got shots fired. Pop, 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 pop. And I was like, oh, so they are really shooting.
Oh, they are. Yes, it's going down. And shout out to Michael Hill, hit your boy with $5. Let me get into this young PayPal and see what's. Oh yeah, a few people that hit me over here. Y'all taking care of your boy. That's what's up. Shout out to my man Solomon said, hey, saw your video, relief to see a voice of sanity. Hit your boy with $50. That's what's up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And Lanisha hit your boy with $23.79. Thank you so much. And Troy Sherman hit your boy with $2. Thank you. Appreciate it. And also Igor hit your boy with $18. And Andrew hit your boy with $16. Well, y'all dropping it today. And my man Deluxe 24/7 hit your boy with $18. And Glenda, who always donate, thank you, hit your boy with $10. Y'all keep dropping that cash. That's what's up.
Cover. Oh man, maybe they really are really just trying to kill people. And if they were going to take advantage of a situation, I'm a black person and I don't want to be a target.
So that would mean you would do what? Leave. Run away. Dibby-doo. Run, run, run. Running, running, running. Far away. Dibby-doo. Run, run, run. If you really think that there are people shooting and the fact that you're black, you could be one of the ones getting shot, you would be one of the first ones to run the fuck away. Get the fuck out of there. Time to stop filming your live and take your punk ass home. There's no way that I would be anywhere where I feel that my life is being threatened and I could potentially be hurt and I have no weapon to protect myself or to defend myself and I stay and hang the fuck out to get footage. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There is no justification for me to hang the fuck around and to be out and about with a bunch of people fucking shooting and me to then think or feel that I could potentially be a victim and get shot and I stay. I'm out. Audi 5000 G. Just saying. I'm not going to be the one hanging around so I could tell my story. Shout out to my man Billy Goat. Hit your boy with $5.71. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to John Curtis. Thank y'all so much. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Hit that cash out, baby. Thank you.
Rittenhouse calls a friend,
And we have
while others are helping
560.
Rosenbaum, who's on the ground.
Thank y'all so much.
Then he flees the scene.
Why you shoot him? Hey! No, why you shoot him?
He didn't disarm himself after the first shooting. He continued to run around. As a gun owner, I view his actions as completely irresponsible.
So fuck the fact that he was being attacked. So I guess, like I said earlier, he's just supposed to take that ass whooping. He's just supposed to take that threat. Calvin over in United Guns of America said, do you think he could do this in Chicago? I think he could and he should. Shit, Chicago's a fucking war zone. Shout out to my man ACG Stereo Man. Thank you so much, bro. You done finally became a platform supporter. You, sir, are on a new level.
I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Yeah, buddy. So yes, I do think that if you was in Chicago, I would do the same exact fucking thing. I'd give me my case. Fuck that. That whole victim mentality of getting your ass beat, hoping that a motherfucker stop, hoping that a motherfucker will quit. That shit is stupid. People who think that you should get your ass whooped, get your ass stabbed, get your ass shot until the police come or somebody else does something, I'm going to say it and it's going to sound cold, but you deserve it. The fact that you think that it's okay for somebody to fuck you up until the police come, you're a dumbass and you deserve to get your ass, your shit pushed in, as they say in training day.
Come running through looking wild with a gun on you. People are going to think that you're doing something wild with a gun on you. So they reacted the way they should have reacted.
And as soon as they were all saying he shot somebody, Anthony was gone. And I tried to grab onto him and like nobody was going to stop him, you know? And then I hear a bunch more gunshots down the road and I was like, I just had a feeling. It was him.
Rittenhouse trips and falls. Anthony Huber.
So Mustafa says, you ain't even a lawyer. Channel Bomb News. Well, sir, if that is, shout out to my man Joshua, hit your boy with $5. Sir, if that is true, and I ain't even a lawyer, and I am Channel Bomb News, then that would mean you, sir, are a Channel Bomb viewer. As we say in Chicago, get your goof ass out of here. Yo, goof ass. Like I said, Channel Bomb News. Nigga, you watching me. What the fuck does that make you? Oh my God. Oh my God. You Channel Bomb News watcher, you're a fucking peasant. Or now he gonna change it. I'm watching a circus where you still are a fucking watcher. How about that? You a sideliner, a fucking peasant, a nobody. You, sir, are just a shit starter. So stay in a shit starter's place and shut the fuck up, you peasant. How dare you speak to your king and your God in such a manner that is blasphemous. You shut your mouth and you will hold your tongue or I will slice it from your gullet. You peasant, you. You sweat from a rhinoceros pism. Piffle. I got time today, y'all. I'm sorry. I got time today.
Hits Rittenhouse with a skateboard and attempts to disarm him. Rittenhouse shoots him in the chest.
Yeah,
Here is Gage Grosskreutz with his gun drawn.
See how he went on instant timeout? I keep telling y'all. What did somebody say? They said lead therapy. Lead therapy works. You had somebody who potentially could have had mental issues as well, was attacking another person with a skateboard, which at that time was being used as a weapon. But once he gave him some lead therapy, he sat down on timeout. You see him sitting down. He's like, he went with the Jar Jar Binks. My give up. That's exactly what he did. Let me check Kingdom Minded. Let me check and see if you didn't hit your boy up too. Oh, there we go. I see it now. Kingdom Minded hit your boy with $20. That's what's happening. Yeah, but I see that one. And also, let me see who else. Hold on. Why is this not? There's something going on with this damn phone. I think I need to reboot it. But anyway, but you see how he instantly sat down.
He also gets shot and calls out for help.
I need a fucking medic! Let me try to get on the back.
Yeah. The reality of it is this is going to be a part of my life from here on out.
Keep him right there. We're coming out to you.
And a part of your life, and it should also be a part of your life's lessons. When you have children one day, or when you speaking to the younger generation or something, why don't you try this life lesson? Stop fucking with people that aren't fucking with you. Don't try to disarm a person with a gun. That's just two that I can just think of right now. Just saying. Shout out to Benjamin who hit your boy with $5. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Rittenhouse runs toward police vehicles and raises his hands.
Hey, he just shot them. Hey, dude right here just shot them. Dude right here just shot all of them down there.
The police make no attempt to stop him, and he isn't arrested until the next day.
I didn't talk to them, but I'm sure they didn't know what this person was doing.
Where the fuck is he?
I'm just looking for my partner. Like, I'm just trying to find where he went. I knew he had been shot, you know? And then later on, I saw that video. They had pulled Anthony into that truck like minutes before I got there.
Both Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber die from their injuries.
There it is.
Dude, Anthony Huber, man, he went down like a hero. You know, he thought there was a threat there and he was reacting to it. He just wasn't quick enough to react to that threat. And so, I mean, he got a really good death out of that.
He was 26. He had like...
Come on, get it out.
It's just like brutally cruel and unfair how that can just be snatched away like that.
Exactly, and that's why he shouldn't have been fucking with him. I agree. He was 26 years old, and he shouldn't have died. And he wouldn't have died had he not felt the need to fuck with someone who has a fucking gun. It's like Ahmaud Arbery, the white version. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Who the fuck tries to take a gun from somebody? This ain't TV. This ain't the fucking movies. Stop doing dumb shit like this. Deluxe 24/7 says trying to take advantage of someone's desire not to kill in order to murder them is cowardly and absolutely despicable. I don't understand that. That's a little confusing to me. Trying to take advantage of someone's desire not to kill in order to murder them is cowardly and absolutely despicable. That got me a little confused. I'm sorry. Maybe it's the drink. But why? And I don't know I don't know of a scenario. I don't know of a situation unless someone is coming at me with a gun and I have no weapon or I do not have time to draw my weapon, that I would grab a gun. You got to be in front of me. Other than that, I'm going the other way. I'm not going after someone with a fucking gun. I'm not. I'm not doing it. I don't understand. There's no scenario. There's no set of circumstances. There's no series of unfortunate events that's going to have me chase a motherfucker with an AR-15. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And my thing is this. If you felt that Kyle was that much of a threat to you, sir, you should have fucking shot him down. Plain and simple. Not to say what if that would have been right or not. I'm just saying for you as the dude that got killed, if you felt that he was that much of a threat to you and others, you should have shot him the fuck down. But you thought you could take a gun from a person who's wielding the gun. I don't give a fuck if you fucking 5 or 15 or 50. It's stupid. And the majority of the time, you will fucking lose. Just like the guy, do y'all remember the black dude that wrestled that AR-15 away from the guy who came into the Waffle House to shoot it up? And they was calling him a hero. You will clearly see me, when I did a show about his ass, I said, he's a fucking fool. It worked out for him, but he did something extremely stupid. And that person came into that Waffle House with the intent on killing as many people as he could. So he felt like I was cornered, so I had no choice. And I understood that. So it's like, I don't get that shit. I don't get what the fuck is going on in your head to make you think, yeah, grab the gun, take it from him, like you TJ Hooker or some shit. That shit is stupid.
By anybody who feels like it. Yeah. It's awful. It's awful. And there's no words to say to like make that feel any better.
And there it is.
I believe truly in my heart that if it wasn't for my actions and these brave men and women who answered my call to arms, I think that we would have seen a way worse outcome than what we saw.
But 2 people died.
Yeah, 2 people died, and that's terrible.
And how many people died in the autonomous zone? How many people died in the autonomous zone? No police, no authority, no law enforcement, no political government, just free people living free. How many people died over there? 3 or 4? How many people got raped and assaulted? Countless. Countless.
But when you have people burning down buildings, there's always that chance life is going to be lost.
Who are the good guys and who are the bad guys that night? I don't think there were any. I think the militia guys and the protesters were just individuals who were stuck in a situation and were doing the best they could with it.
Kyle came here and he played cowboy. He played vigilante. He came here looking for a confrontation.
And what did you come there to do? I don't know what you come to do. I don't know what you come to do. Just because you playing some sad music and you saying he came there to play cowboy, he came there to play vigilante. Tell me the last time you saw a cowboy. Cowboy, even in a fucking movie. Tell me the last time you saw a cowboy in a movie running away, trying to get away. Tell me the last time you saw a vigilante running away, trying to get away from the people that were chasing him and attacking him. Tell me that. So you see why I stopped it? Because he's fucking lying. He came here to play cowboy and vigilante. How? And he's running away from y'all motherfuckers. How? And somebody was walking up to him, telling him and threatening him, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. What vigilante / cowboy runs away from that? I don't know. God damn it, I did not try to do that.
Came here looking for a confrontation and he found it.
So what were the protesters looking for that stayed after the curfew was invoked? What were y'all looking for? When y'all were throwing fireworks and shit at the police, what were y'all looking for? Is that not confrontation?
Who's responsible? I can't tell you. You know, I guess everyone who was there that night holds some level of responsibility. And who carries the most, I can't tell you.
Why didn't you guys arrest him right then and there? Because if it would have been one of us, things would have happened a lot faster and a lot differently.
Classic nigga speak. Classic. Why didn't y'all do it? Arrest him right then and there? Did he not get arrested the next day? What difference would it have made? But if it was one of us, y'all know it would have been different.
Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of
What
these
is
niggas.
what is this? You see how we just say shit just to say shit? You see it? Thank you, Wendy. Shout out to Tommy. Play a stupid game, win a stupid prize. Who the fuck does this? I'm just saying. I don't see this.
Some people feel like Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero, and some people feel like he is a murderer. I feel personally that the situation, regardless of what was happening, should have resulted in something completely different and not people dying.
Hey, Mustafa, since you so smart, can you do me one favor? I want to see if you can do this. Can you please just articulate a point as opposed to just putting in catchphrases? YouTube specialist at its finest. Have no idea what the fuck that means. Just be specific and express one complete thought in a sentence. Jesus Christ. There it is. Six criminal counts, including first-degree murder, reckless homicide. Wow. Isn't that something? I want to show you guys one other thing because I do think I have it. And I think that this will really be something worth watching. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. This is short. It's only like 2 minutes.
Know as you sit here today that he yelled the words F you, but the whole words, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What was the tone of his voice as he yelled that?
Stupid motherfucker.
Very angry.
As he goes at Kyle Rittenhouse, correct?
Correct.
Richie McGinnis, a critical witness in the murder trial of Kyle Rittenhouse, said on Thursday that one of the men shot during protest.
Wait, hold on. Deluxe 24/7 said what I meant was Kyle didn't shoot him because his hands were up. Then he walked away beside him and tried to draw on him. Okay, I got you. Thank you for clearing that up for me, man. Like I said, I thought it was maybe the drink is why I wasn't reading it right, but that makes sense. I get it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yep.
In Kenosha, Wisconsin last year, cursed and lunged for the defendant's military-style rifle before he fired.
Well, I was behind Mr. Rosenbaum and
McGinnis, chief video director of the Daily Caller, who was recording video in Kenosha in August 2020, could help bolster the defense's argument that Rittenhouse, then 17, feared for his life. In court on Thursday, McGinnis reenacted the scene when, he says, Joseph Rosenbaum yelled and advanced toward Rittenhouse.
he's in a low position running, and then when he went for the front portion of the rifle, he lunged forward like that.
Okay.
I would say he was more like kind of in an athletic position, like you would if you were, like running as fast as you could.
McGinnis has been seen as a crucial witness for the defense and the prosecution, which is trying to show that Rittenhouse used his weapon without justification. Rittenhouse, who is pointing his rifle at a 45-degree angle toward the ground, moved his weapon to the left, McGinnis said, in an effort to avoid Rosenbaum's grasp before firing.
He never said, I want your gun.
Kenosha County Assistant District Attorney Thomas Binger then asked if that meant Rosenbaum was no longer a threat. McGinnis replied,
They were extremely close, and so it's not clear to me what would have happened if those shots hadn't have been fired.
Earlier on Thursday, the judge dismissed a juror because he told a joke about the shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man whose wounding by a policeman sparked protests in Kenosha last year. Rittenhouse has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including homicide, in the killing of 2 protesters and wounding of a 3rd during last year's unrest.
Hey, Rika. So Rika B says he shouldn't have been there. He was underage to have the gun. Then his life wouldn't be in danger. Here's the thing, Rika. Number one, he was able to be outside just like everybody else was. So it wasn't a thing that he shouldn't have been there. He absolutely had every right to be there. The other part is in Wisconsin, you have to be under the age of 18 to, I believe somebody said that, you got to be 18 or under to have the gun. Okay, fine. Charge him for having a gun. However, if those guys would have followed the protocol and would have took their ass in the house, Rika, they wouldn't have been there. You see what I mean? Your point is moot. Had they not been there, nobody would have gotten shot. Nobody's life would have been in danger. Nobody. Had they not chased him, nobody's life would have been in danger. Nobody would have got shot. Had they not tried to knock him out with a fucking skateboard, nobody's life would have been in danger. Nobody would have got shot. Had they not tried to take a gun from him, nobody's life would have been in danger. Nobody would have got shot. If that was your point, you could say they should have just called the police if they thought or felt he shouldn't have been out there. It is not their job to go and disarm him, whether they thought he was young or if they thought he was there to just kill everybody. They should have called the police and said, hey, come get this guy. He shouldn't be out here, if they felt he was a threat before anything occurred. Right. Thank you, Jake. Jake said Rika B, that's like saying that a woman is asking for it when she wears short skirt. Had she not been wearing a short skirt showing her ass, she wouldn't have never got raped. Had she not been walking down the street late at night, she wouldn't have never got fucked. Had she not been in a dark alley on a late Saturday night after working a late shift because she would have lost her job if she didn't stay for that extra shift. Had she not been there, she wouldn't have never got kidnapped and sex trafficked. Had she not been walking down the alley late at night, the crazy man with the knife would have never drug her off into the garage and killed her. You see where I'm going with this? You're playing a game that we call back in the shy. You playing shoulda, woulda, coulda shit. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Had everybody obeyed the law, nobody would have been outside because of the curfew. So now what? You gonna lock everybody up? No. No, you can't do it that way. You can't play that game. That's basically playing semantics. The point is, regardless of that's just like everybody is on the highway. All right. You get all of the cars on the highway. The speed limit is 55. However, everybody's doing 70. The person who gets on the fucking highway that's drinking is swerving. And then you have several people who say, hey, we're going to make him pull over in our cars. And then they wind up getting into a 50-car pileup. What you going to say? Had everybody not been doing 70, we would have never happened. No, you going to say, motherfucker, don't drink and drive. That's what the fuck you say. Because the person who's drinking and driving is putting everybody in danger. The person who is shooting just to be shooting in the air is putting everybody in danger. The person who goes to grab the gun from the person who has the gun is putting everybody in danger. Mustafa can't stop watching. He can't stop watching. You know why? Because he's a bum channel watcher. He's doing what he's programmed to do. But I hope you understand the fairness and the point in that, Rika. You can't go to one point and try to say, well, hey, had this person done this one thing, he was too young to be out there. He was not too young to be out there. He absolutely could be out there. He absolutely could be out there. All the people that were out there were several people open carrying. Just like the police officer said, the sheriff said, you can open carry in Wisconsin. Nobody knew his age. If he was 24 and the same shit happened, then what? He was too white to be out there. His gun was too black to be out there. That's why. No. You have to go to the moment of the point of escalation was when the white boy out there talking about shoot me, nigga. He's invoking to be shot. Kill me, nigga. Like motherfucking Peoples Hernandez in fucking Shaft. You kill my brother, you best kill me. You kill my brother, you best kill me, motherfucker. And what happened? People got shot and was like, pow. She fell over. See the point? You can't have it. This ain't, life is not Burger King. Burger King is just a restaurant. That's it. And he is, and like Black Warrior said, Kyle's intention is in question, but his reason for being there is arguably justified. It's not arguable, it is justified. He had every right to be there. Every right to be there. The only thing that he was doing was violating curfew at that point. Because that was something that was enacted by the local government for everybody to take their punk ass home. And nobody did. Well, most people did, but there was still a group on both sides that didn't. So they're all guilty in that. How many people was running up talking about shoot me, nigga? Shoot me, nigga. One. And he got what he asked for. Mustafa said, y'all ain't prove anything. Yep, this is a real educated person. Y'all ain't prove anything. Wait till it happens to you. To you, it'll be different. No, it won't. Because I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna be different for me. Because I'm a way better trained motherfucker than Kyle Rittenhouse is. Shout out to you, Kyle, but you can't do what the fuck I can do. I'm surgical with this bitch. I'm not running. I'm going to post up, get down on one knee, and I'm dropping Skeeter Mills and all the rest of them motherfuckers coming at me. Chase me if you want to. I ain't running. I'm going to be walking backwards. And I'm going to be walking backwards, safety off, gun up. Red dot. Romeo, 4C. Come to me telling me you gonna take something from me. And I'm gonna take that from you. I wish a mother, like my man Cedric the Entertainer say, I live by the we wish creed. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. So that's what's gonna happen to me, Mustafa. So you see me out in the street, Mustafa Mond, come and take it. Molan Labe. How about that? Look that shit up, nigga. That's the difference. Cause I know what this is. And unlike Kyle, I know how to operate. I know how to stand my ground. I'm not running. I'm ready. I stay ready. I train. I keeps it ready. Don't sleep on me. King
Kong ain't got shit on me.
So Mustafa, I'm gonna tell you this one time.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
All right. Now, it's late, and I'm gonna let y'all decide. We've been going at it for 3 hours now. We got 500 people in here. If y'all want me to open up the lines, I will do it. Or I can do a show tomorrow and take calls. I'm going to let y'all decide what y'all want to do. Y'all tell me what y'all want to do. Y'all say tomorrow or y'all say tonight. He said, JC said, let it ride, Ray. I got a man does more than 8 foot tall, 4 foot shoulders, and that ain't all. He's a king size papa. Sing, girl. He's my king size papa. I take the hinges off the door when my baby comes to call. It is kind of late. It definitely is kind of late. I can't see. What did Frank Thomas say? See what he said. Go to bed, clown. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, man. You could do better than that. Hey, Wendy Shank, you done came on around. That's what I'm talking about. Wendy, I appreciate you. And just know from here on out, you are on a new level.
I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, look. Let's do it. I think I can do it tomorrow. Let's do the stream tomorrow. We'll do it. We'll have the I'll open the lines, and all you punk ass, bum ass channel viewers, you bum ass ain't proving anything channel viewers will have the opportunity to call in. So when it happens to me, you'll know exactly what's gonna happen. So I'm just saying, let's do that. All right? Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to shut it down. We done had a hot show. I really enjoyed myself. Everybody click the like. Those of you that's watching this on the repeat, click the like button, click the share button, send this shit to somebody. And we're going to go ahead and have a show tomorrow. Well, hey, I'm going to get it cracking. I'm going to let people call in, and y'all can tell me what y'all think one way or the other. And hopefully our bum ass channel viewer will call me. But I will say this. It's an honor and a pleasure to everybody. If this is your first time watching me, or if this is your 1,000th time watching me, I thank each and every one of you guys. I really, really, really do. You guys mean the world to me. I appreciate every dollar, every dime. Thank you all for donating. For those of you that's watching on the replay, you can still hit that Cash App. You can still hit that PayPal, Miss Hawkins. You can still do it. Oh, shout out to my man Eric who hit your boy with $20 as well. Y'all poured it on tonight, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really means the world to me, man, just to have you guys really help me and to just show that you appreciate what I do, because I do it for y'all. I do it for the love. I do it because it's the right thing to do, because at the end of the day, all I'm hoping is that I help somebody become a better version of themselves by watching this. If you got any questions or anything like that, please put it in the comments section, and just make sure it's a coherent statement as opposed to a hot topic. Like, instead of it being you bum channel all these bum channel viewers that I got, just please articulate yourself. It's all I ask. That's all I ask. And everybody that donated, hit the Cash App. I really do appreciate you guys as well. Shout out to my man David, hit your boy up with $5. I appreciate you. My man Billy Goat, and shout out to my man Benjamin. He said for salty. Thank you guys so much. And also, I didn't even see Joshua Taylor hit your boy, and Billy Go hit me up again. Joshua Taylor hit your boy with $5. Thank you so much. And Billy Go hit me again with $5. Hey guys, have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Mike, for hitting me up with $5 as well. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I love y'all. Peace. And I'm out. And remember, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And lastly, I will say this. Yes, there were people that lost their lives. And yes, there are people who've been injured permanently. However, I'm not doing this show for them. I do this for the people who actually could be in this situation tomorrow and hope that they will think different. I'm doing this for the next person who, if they see somebody with a gun, they will think to say, nah, I ain't gonna go grab this gun. I'm just gonna be a great witness and call the police. For the next person who is against somebody who's protesting, that they'll say, you know what? I need to make sure that I stay with the group and that we together so that I don't get isolated and somebody gonna try me. for the next person who says, I can't stand these motherfucking right-wing Trump supporters who out here protesting, who out here standing out here with their guns, protecting their infrastructure. So you will say, you know what? Let me just not fuck with them and touch them physically. I can yell whatever the hell I want to yell. I can say black power and I can say white power. I guess that's the new sign for white power. I thought it was for okay and 3 outs. I'm just saying, that's just me. But whatever. I'm hoping that that person will then think twice and say, no, let me not do that because that probably ain't going to work out for me and I might fuck around and die. That's all I'm saying. So think about it, think different, and just, hey, ask questions and work with facts. Don't just speculate and don't just call everybody racist. We explained that tonight, so I hope that this just helps somebody and everybody that's watching this become a better version of themselves. I thank you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I appreciate you all. Till next time, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace, and I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab, and I need you to do 2 things. What are those 2 things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's 2 of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it, so come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.